This podcast is part of Another Happy Studios,
the home of podcasts with passion.
It's Christmas! Welcome to the Fish and Trip Files, the Gavin and Stacey podcast brought to you by Another Happy Studios. This is a podcast where every other week we like to take a look back at the wonderful, hilarious and silly little British sitcom that is Gavin and Stacey. My name is Pierce and I've been a lifelong fan of the show, but for two of my co-hosts it's their very first time watching. Speaking of co-hosts, hailing all the way from the USA, I'm joined by the one-of-a-kind Ari. How has your Christmas been, Ari?
How's my Christmas been? It's been the best Christmas ever.
Oh yeah? Do you had a really good time?
I had a great time, yeah.
All festive, spending time with the family?
Yeah,
That's lovely.
Yeah.
And of course, dialing in from the exotic land of Canada, we are joined by the brilliant Melina. Melina, are you feeling as festive as I am?
I am. Merry Christmas, Pierce. Listen,
Merry
it's
Christmas.
not a white Christmas. It's like way too hot outside to be Christmas, which is weird. But I had a great time. How was your Christmas?
Tell that to the Australians of the piece.
Oh well, that's not me. So you did just say I'm Canadian.
I didn't say you're Canadian. I said you're hailing from the exotic land of Canada. But
That's true.
whatever. As a rare Christmas treat, we are also being joined from within the UK itself by the one and only Nathan James Bauer. Nathan, what Christmas present did you open up this morning?
I opened up your mum. What's going on, bitches? Hello.
That's a very good your mum joke to start things off.
Yeah.
So I know we'll have a handful of listeners who will have no idea who you are, Nathan. So do you want to explain who you are and why you sound so similar to the guy who does that Another Happy Studios thing at the start of every podcast we do?
Oh yeah, I'm technically on every episode of this show, I guess.
Yeah.
I never realized that. That's sick. Anyway, I'm just a cunt who does a stupid Doctor Who podcast. And now, I don't know, here I am, I guess.
You're something of our boss, are you not?
Oh, I wouldn't like to say that.
I mean, he doesn't pay us.
Yeah, to be fair, you don't pay us.
I don't pay you, no. So I don't think I can legally call myself your boss. Okay. I am the creative director of Another Happy Studios. If you ask me what that is, I can't tell you because it's a title I just made up myself because it sounds cool.
Sick.
Okay.
Self-aware.
Yes, and I don't know, started a podcast network and you're on it. So there we go. That's what I do.
Can I make up a title as well?
Sure.
Okay, I'm like the product quality assistant for Another Happy Studios.
Yeah, sure. I'm willing to accept that. Do you guys want to make up your title for AHS?
I'm the Canadian creativity correspondent.
I'm Big Dick McGee.
Okay, sure. Pierce is fine. Okay. I think you should. I'm not 100% sure on yours, May, just because it's a little bit too close to mine, quite frankly. The creativity in there, I don't know about it. So I think that was...
Hey man, I'm a creative person.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Nathan, have you seen Gavin and Stacey before? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's a modern classic that will be remembered for generations to come?
Never seen it. Never ever seen it. I'm looking forward to checking it out. I listen to this show every other week, so I hear good things about it. One day maybe I'll check it out. But until then, I'll just listen to this. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
For reference, Nathan told us that this is his favourite episode of Gavin and Stacey. I was just doing that for listeners, your benefit. So Nathan has indeed seen all of Gavin and Stacey, as far as I'm aware.
Nathan, who's your favorite character? Can we start out with that?
Oh, my favorite character would... It is a good question. It would probably be... It's hard not to say Bryn, isn't it? Because Bryn is just a wonderful delight. I do also love Pam, and Mick is up there as well, I would say. So one of those three, I would say.
One of the elder characters of the piece.
Yeah. Well, no one's favorite character is Gavin or Stacey. Okay,
this is true.
The two main characters of the show are literally no one's favorite character. That's just a universal thing. Okay, and the others are fine, but they're no Bryn.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. But we are here to talk about the 2008 Christmas special of Gavin and Stacey. And I figured that instead of guessing the title, because this episode doesn't really have a title, I wondered whether you guys wanted to guess the date it was aired on.
No.
Well, have a guess. See if you can
I
get
mean,
it right.
I can probably have a good,
Go on.
go.
I'm pretty sure this was Christmas Day 2008.
Christmas
Yeah.
Day
Yes,
2008.
funnily enough, that was exactly what I was going to say as
Okay,
well.
mate, do you also think it was Christmas Day 2008?
I feel like you're trying to trick us, so I'm going to, just in case, I'm going to say December 26th.
You were all wrong! It was December 24th! Fuck you all!
God damn
Alright, do we have overall thoughts on the 2008 Christmas special?
So last episode, I made like 2 predictions for the Christmas special. I said it'd be over a year later, and
Yep.
I think my other one was there wouldn't be anything of note happening, and I was dead wrong.
Yeah, you said it would be like a bottle episode, self-contained.
Yeah, and I was so fucking dead wrong about both of those
Yeah.
predictions that it's hilarious.
Yeah. Luckily, all my predictions came true.
Oh yeah, the phone mask came back in the Christmas
The
special.
phone mask. Yeah.
Well, I do. One of my favorite parts of this show being the Fish and Trip Files, I do enjoy how frankly fucking ridiculous your predictions are on yours. and it's a little bit funnier for me because I know what's coming next. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's why I like it, man.
I have the benefit of like hindsight and knowledge, which you two don't have. So yours are like genuine predictions, but like. Wasn't one of them going to be like there was a freak storm that was coming out of nowhere or some shit? What the fuck was
It was
that?
like a hurricane at the barn dance or something.
What had led you to believe that was a plot point?
I didn't say there was going to be a storm. I said some crazy event like a storm.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
This is why it's my least favorite part of the show, because Pierce has like all of the fucking cards, and I'm just floundering like, oh, I don't know, maybe Bryn's gonna fuck somebody. and Nathan, before we sat down to record a few days ago, you said something like, I can't wait to roast you guys for your horrible takes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Which is-
for
and
all of
I
this.
feel like this is the beginning of that.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah.
Nathan, do you have any overall thoughts on this episode?
I love this episode, man. I think this is great. I think this is quintessentially, this is my favorite episode of the show as a whole, because I think it's such a great thesis of what the show is. I think it's like if you wanted to show Gavin and Stacey to someone, I'd say to them, watch the Christmas special to get a vibe of it and then go back and watch the whole thing, really. Sure, you'll get a few spoilers, but I think like it's such a great representation of what the show is overall. Like it's mostly just the main characters. Like there's not really anyone else in it apart from Pete's mum. And it's just such a great showing of the comedy and the writing between them all. And I just think it's a really great representation of the show, really.
This is true.
Since you're here, can we certify a banger?
Yeah.
Does anybody have any mashed potatoes? Mashed potatoes time.
This is the crossover episode, bitches.
It is a certified banger.
Who's everybody's weirdo of the week?
Yeah, I mean, I basically retweet on what Nathan said. To be honest, like this is the best episode so far. It's longer as well, which is fun.
It is
and
longer.
it doesn't. It's very well paced. It doesn't feel too long. Like got some super iconic moments. Just a great bit of telly.
I'm looking forward to speaking specifically to Ari and May about some of the stuff in this, because I think there's some very British jokes in this episode as well, and I think a few of them might have gone over your heads. So I'm
definitely.
looking forward to talking about some of those.
This is something we've kind of spoken about. Most of the time, I won't like if I was just watching TV on my own and there was a joke I didn't understand, I'd look it up.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times I intentionally don't, so that we can kind of talk about it on air.
Interesting.
I can neither confirm or deny whether or not one of my notes just says British noises.
All right, but we start with Gavin walking out of ICB on the phone, and Stacey is at M&S, and she's taking a call from Gav.
Yeah, all I want for Christmas is you by Mariah Carey's playing.
This is true.
Yeah.
Well, we finally got that payoff. That was on the
Yeah.
that was on the Spotify playlist and was mentioned like 10 episodes ago.
Yeah.
The store is like really busy. It's like very like Christmas Eve crowds, which I feel like it's not as much of a thing anymore. Like people order their stuff online a lot more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Retail shopping is dead. The internet killed that. 100%. Yeah.
I don't even know if that's true because I haven't been into a retail shop in so many years.
The fact that you just said that though, Piers, doesn't
Yeah,
that just
that's-
prove the point?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I also I liked or I didn't like, but I thought it was kind of fun that she took the call on the store phone. Like was also very 2008.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so Gavin's got a job, and she's like, "You got to talk to Ness and get it over with." What did you guys think was happening here?
I don't know. My eyes were glued to the screen. I was invested. I wanted to
Okay,
know.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm actually like a genius or whatever because I did immediately be like I was immediately like this is something to do with Gavin moving to Barry. So was
that genuine?
I'm being so genuine. My first note,
shit.
other than this starts off with Mariah Carey, was Gavin's calling Stacey. Gavin interviewed for a job in Barry, and then just like crossed out, and then it just says Cardiff. So I'm actually
Amazing.
like smart as fuck. So
I like when you started saying that, and you were like, "I was actually so smart." I just rolled my eyes because I was like,
yeah,
"Oh, this is getting cut." Like
he's always doubting my fucking intelligence.
It is revealed pretty quickly, to be fair though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it was definitely like that's like kind of one of the big questions on your mind coming out of the season is like, where are they going to live? So it wasn't like it wasn't far from my like consciousness.
we get a white and red title card, which is pretty cool. I think.
Very Christmassy.
You guys won't know this, but I've actually had a little white and red cover art of our podcast made that we can put on this episode.
Aw.
I knew
Aw.
this. I was aware.
Nathan's from the future.
Nathan actually did know this because he had to add the little.
I had to add the Another Happy Studios tag.
Yeah. But then we're on the island.
We are on the island. Can I just say one thing? I'm not sure if you have mentioned it. I can't really remember. But one of my absolute favorite fucking running gags of this series, of the show as a whole, is the dog on the island.
The dog.
Every time we cut to the island, we just see that same dog just running across like the boardwalk.
I did not notice that.
It's so good. I love it so much.
I saw it in the behind the scenes.
Oh
but
yeah.
I hadn't noticed it before.
I sent with the torrent I downloaded for like this episode. It came with a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. So I sent the season 2 behind the scenes stuff to Ari and May to watch. Did you guys both watch that? Did you have a good time?
Yes. It was good.
Yeah.
I was a fan. It was nice to see the actress that plays Nessa not acting like Nessa. I was
Right?
like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Ruth Jones is so fucking good at her job, man.
No,
Yeah.
and the same thing for the actor that plays Bryn as well. Like I was like,
Oh,
that's
really?
not fucking Bryn.
Oh, because you haven't watched much Would I Lie to You, have you?
No. A lot of the times when like people are like, this is an iconic British actor, I'm just like, I've never seen this come before in my life.
Well, I will say so the second well honestly like the like latter three quarters of this episode I watched my dad came in and watched with me and he was like, oh, Rob Brydon, I like him, so he was familiar, but I didn't really know his work before watching this show.
Rob Brydon, I don't know if you know this, but Rob Brydon has had, in real life, he's had a hair transplant. So, like, he looks younger now than he does, like, in the show. Like, he looks younger now than he did in 2008, which is quite funny to see, really.
I was saving that for 2019, but it's fine. Don't worry about
Oh,
Just ruined the entire podcast.
I've ruined the entire show.
That's funny to me, Pierce, because you're always on my ass about like what I consider a spoiler. Like you'll tell me stuff like, yeah, Gavin's less of a cunt in season 3. And then that's not a spoiler. But then Rob Brydon has that haircut. That's too far. That's something you were fucking saving, is it?
But on the island, there's
Yeah.
the shittiest little tent gazebo thing you've ever seen, half-assed beyond belief.
That's a grotto, mate. That's Santa's grotto. Come on.
It's like a shitty little. It's like all half transparent because it's so old and grotty.
This is a beautiful Christmas grotto.
Have you guys ever been to a Santa's grotto? Did you have any good experiences at a Santa's grotto?
No. I'm going to answer no to that question. I think every time I met Santa as a small child, my experience was like perfectly neutral.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, met Santa as a small child. I didn't like him, freaked out, cried, all the usual shit. Played Santa myself once.
Oh, really?
Which was then just weird, and I didn't like it.
That doesn't seem super enjoyable.
You're just not a fan of that whole industry.
No.
When I was working in preschool, we had Santa come visit our school, and I was like a long-term sub in like a 2-year-old's classroom, so like we brought them all out to go meet Santa, and like 3/4 of them just started crying, and like the idea was like the Santa would come and we would try to get pictures with each kid with Santa, and like the parents would get a free picture of their kid with Santa. We probably got like 4 out of like 16 of those kids like a good picture with Santa.
That's exactly why I didn't like it, because kids fucking cry, man. Kids are the worst, and they just cry. Okay.
I remember when I was like 7 or so, I met Santa, and all right, so the end of the story is that it was my dad was in the Santa costume, and I didn't know as a kid. Like, and as a kid, I remember meeting Santa and being like, fucking hell, he sounds like Dad. That is crazy, right? But I was old enough. The thing is, I was old enough to know that wasn't actually Santa. It was just a dude from the community dressed up. But I wasn't old enough to realise that when my dad told me he was going to work that morning, he was lying and he was in fact going to do the Santa thing.
Amazing.
Fucking hell, this is going to be a long recording.
Yeah. So Dave is outside the tent with like Rudolph ears and a Rudolph nose. Gavin like goes up to him to go talk.
Like he's calling himself Rudolph when he's just stood there in his normal clothes, just with antlers on.
Isn't he just having a fag as well?
Yeah, he's got a fag on. Yeah.
I've written Dave doesn't want to be called by name in front of the children, as if that will spoil the illusion.
Yeah, exactly. So fucking good, man.
He's great.
So speaking of Dave from Dave's Coaches, I know I'm sort of like his unofficial dick writer on this podcast.
Sure.
I'll say, and I remember when I first started being like, Dave from Dave's Coaches is great, I was like, I'm scared that he's gonna do something horrendous and I'm gonna have to like eat my words. He's kind of a cunt this episode, eh?
A little bit towards the end.
Yeah, it's complicated, I think.
We'll talk about it when we get to it, but there are a few little things that he does.
Yeah.
I'm very glad to hear you say that, May, because quite frankly, some of your takes on the whole Dave thing have been ridiculous.
Sorry, who the fuck is Dave? Sorry?
Dave's Coaches. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
There we go.
He's kind of the villain of the piece, I think, but I don't know. He's not necessarily like just like straight up an asshole.
Well, because the first time I watched it, because I watched these episodes twice. The first time I watched it, I was like, this scene was funny to me because I was like, he's insisting on money so that he can go see Nessa, and then it's like, you can't get a gift, but I'll give you a discount. And the second time I watched it, knowing what he does later on in the episode, I was like, what a dick.
Oh shit!
So I think it like clouded my rewatch, I guess. Fuck you, Pierce, for not stopping me from writing Dave's from Dave's Coaches, even though you knew that this was coming.
I mean, Nessa and Dave still have a good relationship. Like, all of your previous points are still valid.
Yeah, I still like Dave from Dave's Coaches. I still think they're like a great couple, and I don't give a fuck about Smithy and Nessa. But, but I think like this was the episode that I was like, I hope this doesn't keep going.
Yeah. All right, but Dave Coaches, he manages to like wrangle a quid out of Gav. And he mentions that they got a lot of complaints about the gifts, and this is like a running gag going forward for the episode, where every now and again they'll mention the gifts they've been giving out.
This is set up very well.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Doesn't he say they're not much cop, to be honest, the gifts? They're not much cop, Gav.
Not much cop, if truth be told. We've had a lot of complaints.
That's great. Yeah.
And Gavin is forced to queue up. He stood there, full lemon, in a queue full of kids, just on his own.
Yeah. And then we're back in London.
Pam and Mick,
Yeah, Pam's wrapping something up.
She's rapping, much like famous rapper DaBaby, who I know about.
I'm so glad you know about him now.
I have no idea who the baby is. Who is the
Neither
baby?
do I. Just know his name.
He's just a rapper.
Okay.
He's just a rapper,
He's just
but
a
like
rapper.
there's like a running gag, at least on the internet circles that I'm on, where like anytime somebody says the baby, somebody will in any context, somebody will just reply, famous rapper, the baby.
That's funny. That's funny. You didn't tell me that last week.
Is this a Gen Z thing? Is this a youth thing? I don't understand this.
Yeah, maybe you're
okay?
too old and decrepit to understand
Yeah.
that.
I'm not bussing enough for this.
Mick comes home with a turkey.
Mick does come home with a turkey, yes.
Yeah, so
Um,
I was convinced this entire episode that something bad was going to happen with this turkey.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
he keeps saying
yeah.
like, this turkey is like the most important thing in my life. Like, if anything happens, like I'm gonna kill myself or whatever. It's like something's gonna go wrong with this turkey.
I agree. Like, it's great because I love it. Right, that this whole
Yeah.
situation just amounts to a good dinner. And
It's really
nothing
good.
more.
Yeah.
Because it feels like every other household on Christmas, like whoever's doing the cooking is always stressing about the turkey or like whatever you're cooking for Christmas dinner, and then eventually everything always just works out and nothing actually goes wrong, and the dinner is great.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's because it's what happens in real life. It's good shit, man.
Yeah.
This show is great.
Yeah, but Pam's freaking out. She's wrapping up gifts, and Mick is like, he comes in, and she immediately starts panicking, which is really, really good.
Yeah, panicking Skywalker. Right?
Yeah, but she like treats it like Mick is
That's
coming
very
in
good, Pierce.
specifically to get a peek on the gift.
He's
Like he's
sneaking.
like I don't want to see it early. I know it's a surprise, and she's like, I will fucking kill you.
Don't ruin this for me.
I do love that Pam is being very insistent about having her turkey as well this Christmas. She's like, I'm having. I don't care what any of these cunts say. Okay, I'm having my turkey. Okay.
Yeah.
She has a plan.
Which is very fun. She does have a plan.
Her plan is a more aloof version of what my plan has been throughout like these 2 seasons, where I'm just like, just tell them you're no longer vegetarian. But she's not even doing that. She's just like, I'm just gonna start eating meat. And I was stressed out. I was
Yeah.
like, no, you're going too far in the other direction. You can't just start eating meat. You have to soft launch it, man.
You have to soft launch.
It's been 2 years.
No, I think it's fine. She can just eat it.
Yeah.
Let me eat my turkey the way Jesus intended.
Jesus would have wanted me to.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
fucking good.
I also like how Mick says, like, Pam's like, I'm gonna be eating this fucking turkey. And Mick goes, oh, but they all think you're vegetarian, which is really funny considering that later on in the scene, they go like, nobody actually thought you were vegetarian.
This whole
Such a
time,
good payoff.
they were actually gaslighting Pam rather than the other way around. Such a good way to flip that on its head.
She missed out on that chili for nothing. Outrageous, man.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
It just all those conversations that we had about Gavin being a dick for not telling Stacey, I had to bite my tongue and be like, yeah, he is a dick, man.
Anyway, so a turkey. So they have a turkey.
A Norfolk Kerry Bronze, no less.
Norfolk Kerry Bronze. How very juicy.
Ari, did you know that when animals die happy, they taste better?
Yeah, no, it's because like the stress hormones are not good for like the quality of the meat.
Oh shit, is it actually true?
I thought the opposite.
Yeah, that's why like even in factory farms, that's why they like hit the cows from the back of the head so they don't see it coming.
That's why free range is like such a better thing.
I thought it was just like ethically, like it tastes better because you're being ethical.
There is that,
Oh.
yeah. But there's also
Yeah.
it is a better cut of meat because it doesn't have the so much of the stress that like the battery farming does.
I learned something.
I'm glad to hear this because I had actually like I was sad to know that I thought it was the opposite. I thought it tasted better if they had gone through like a bad. And I love it. I'm not saying this because I want animals. I was saddened by this. I thought I was like, this is horrible. I thought the stress hormones made it taste better.
So you're like eating a steak or something, and you're like, this is really good. That poor cow must have suffered.
or what's worse is she's eating a bad steak and she's like, fuck, I wish this cow had a shit life, man, because this would be so much better.
Like okay, because I thought it was like I thought like the shut up. I thought the misconception was that
I have a question about this scene here.
Go ahead.
So Dave lets Gav in to Santa's grotto. Why though? because Ness is still in with a kid. Ness is still
Yeah,
in
it's weird, isn't it?
with a client. So,
I've always wondered this, and I've just hand waved it.
Maybe just to help the flow of the children. Like you have one on standby. One
Yeah, I think
interesting.
Yeah.
if you really want to get anal about it, the way I've like headcanoned it all over the years in my head is that two kids went in at the same time, maybe like two brothers went in, and then Santa dealt with one and then got him out of there, and Dave was like, oh, the kids have left. He saw one leave and thought they both left or something and sent Gavin.
Yes, this doesn't feel like a professional operation, so that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I think the true answer is just that Dave is the real villain of the piece, quite frankly.
Yeah. So Gavin goes into the tent.
Yeah.
And it's just like very bare. There's a nutcracker just lying on the ground.
On its side.
Nessa goes, oh.
It's so fucking genius. Genius, man. It's so fucking good that they came
Very
up with
good.
that.
Yeah.
I love that she's kind of like setting appropriate expectations for this kid as well for Christmas. Like,
Yeah, for
she
sure.
obviously knows this kid's like mum or whatever.
Yeah.
So she's like, look, you're probably not going to get an Xbox, all right? Maybe a PlayStation, maybe a Sony Mega Drive, all right?
Yeah.
Just act surprised, because your mum's been through enough, for fuck's sake, all right?
I remember this one year, I asked for like a robot that like sang and danced, and my parents got mixed up and gave it to the wrong kid. And I remember like I still believed in Santa at the time, so I remember shit talking Santa and being like, how doesn't he know the difference between these two kids? And I'm remembering that now, knowing that was my parents, and I think that's really fucking funny.
That is funny.
What was the weird? Did you guys ask Santa for any weird shit when you were a kid?
I don't remember.
Like what?
Okay, all right. Well,
kid, man.
someone asked me that question.
Pierce, what were you asking for?
What weird shit did you ask for?
You'll never be able to predict this, right? Like,
Okay.
make a guess in your head about what this possibly could be, and it'll be wrong.
I'm gonna probably like a Raspberry Pi or some shit. I can imagine you asking for a Raspberry Pi or something.
I'm thinking like explosives.
The thing I asked for, like the thing that I always remember asking for that like blows my mind, is a life-size model human skeleton.
Oh my god,
That's pretty wholesome.
that's not wholesome.
Why do I want
That's
that?
deeply sinister. That's deeply sinister.
I think like the extent of like weird gifts I would ask for is like I would put something down that I wanted that my parents wouldn't want to give me, and I'd like put in brackets, please don't tell my parents. And then I wouldn't get it.
That's amazing.
Like if I'd want like a DS or something and I wasn't allowed to get one, I'd put DS and then in brackets, just get me this. Please don't tell my parents that you get me this.
Who was you handing your letters to? Like, what was you doing with it?
I'd put it, my mom would say, put it in an envelope and I'll ship it to Santa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd be very careful to close the envelope and I'd be like, give this to Santa.
And your mum would never read your mail.
It's a crime
okay?
to open mail that's not addressed to you, so you
Yeah.
know your mom.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So though, here's my follow up to this. Here's my next question. What was your plan for if it went your way? Okay, and then Christmas morning, you're opening up a Nintendo DS
Whoa, that's
in front of your
crazy. Santa
parents.
gave me a DS.
I didn't expect this.
Whoa, well, we might as well fucking keep it now.
Yeah, it would be too late. She'd already have
Yeah.
the DS.
They
Wow.
can't prove that I put that on my list.
All right, but
One other thing I like about the sequence, just from like kind of how how they constructed it, is I really like they set you up to think that Ness is going to be like Mrs. Claus or an elf or something, but then he goes in and she's just Santa.
Yeah. Good on her. And there, she's kind of a rule follower. Gavin has to sit on her lap.
yeah, I love.
That's the rules.
I like how she gets out of character when Gav walks in or when the other kid leaves. And,
Yeah.
But like she's completely out of character, but he still has to sit on her knee. Like, she's got a fag on. She's taking the beard off. Gav explains the situation. Stacey and Gav want to move into Gwen's. And I love how quickly this whole situation is like resolved or arranged, I guess.
Yeah.
Like Gav is asking Ness, not only to just like move out, but also move out her newborn baby. And she's
Yeah.
like, yeah, no bother, boss. Give me a second. Dave, me and Neil with you. Yeah. And Dave's just like, all good with me, shit.
That's a big
That's
ask.
fine. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And it's just done.
Mhm.
I love it.
Nessa and Dave are like very chill.
Too chill.
Dave is wearing the same shirt that he's been wearing in every episode. And I was kind of trying to think back if that's the same shirt he's just always wearing, if he's like a cartoon character.
Well, he's wearing a different shirt later.
You know, it's very funny. If you were to ask me right now, I cannot tell you a single shirt that Dave Coaches wears in any single episode of Gavin and Stacey. Okay, that's just not information I have.
The one that comes to mind for me is the one he wears in this episode later in the snakeskin one.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I can picture that, and I can picture the shirt with the little cowboy bolo tie as well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, from the barn dance.
I think was that the barn dance, or is that a spoiler for a later episode?
No, it's barn dance.
But wait, speaking of shirts,
Oh, God damn
Gavin's
it.
Oh,
shirt is
fucking
distractingly ugly in this episode.
Is it?
It's
What was
the
his
worst shirt I've ever seen in my fucking life. It's like a turtleneck, but like there's also like a V-neck situation going on. It's just really bad.
May, this is just a normal R shirt, okay? This is just a white collar shirt, okay?
No, it's so fucking ugly.
I'm looking. It's literally what you would wear with any suit. It's just a plain white collar shirt. That's it, man.
You mean no, Gavin, in the beginning of the episode, not like at the Christmas party.
Yeah,
or
that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at.
No,
It's
he's
literally
wearing
just
a
a
black
white
weird
collar
turtleneck.
shirt.
Hold on, I have to find this.
It's not a turtleneck. It's just a normal shirt.
No, there's a shirt he wears in this episode that's really bad. It's black and it's like a V-neck and also a turtleneck.
The black is the coat that he's wearing over the shirt.
No, I hate you.
Yes.
He's wearing a white shirt, a blue jumper, and a black
He's wearing a
coat.
black pea coat over a white shirt.
There's no way.
Nathan, can you screen share?
Yeah, I can screen share. Yeah.
That's not the shirt. That's
Okay,
not the
hold,
shirt.
Hold on. It's the shirt.
That's
look,
not
look.
the fucking
That's
shirt.
a black
That's
coat.
not the shirt. Go later in the episode. Go later in the
Where?
episode.
Give me a time code.
I don't know. I don't know. Keep going.
This is the fucking part of the episode we're talking about right now. Do you mean like here?
Hold on. Yes. What the fuck is that?
All right, but that's later in the episode. We're not even talking about that yet.
Okay, I don't remember exactly at what timestamp people are wearing what. All right.
Okay, all right.
Fuck everybody.
Okay. So, Smithy is driving.
Yes, it's Christmas
Yes.
time.
It is Christmas time.
I love this scene so much.
One of the worst Christmas songs there is. Okay, one
Yeah.
of the worst Christmas songs. quite
No, it's a
simply.
banger, man. Say what you want about like the message or whatever.
Yeah,
but it's a
the
banger.
lyrics are fucked, man. It's so weird. if
Yeah,
you
of course the
actually
lyrics are
listen
fucked. The
to
lyrics
it.
of Blurred Lines are fucked, but it's still a banger.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Okay.
As far as I can tell, this is the birth of carpool karaoke. Like there are other things that contributed
Yeah.
to it, but this is like the first inkling we ever got of like Smithy or James Corden singing in a car.
I don't know. No, I don't think he was like looking for segments for his late night show.
No,
and was
it
like,
is.
remember that time I sang a Christmas Carol like in 2008? I don't think so.
You're completely underestimating how iconic this scene is in the
Yeah.
UK. Okay,
Really?
Because this scene is so
Really?
iconic. Listen, this scene is so iconic in the UK that people will sing. Fucking do they know it's Christmas time, but then say, "Oh, come on, dickhead!"
Yeah.
at the same time because they're quoting
okay.
Smithy whilst they sing it. Yeah.
Also, there was more after this. Like after
Yeah.
this, there was like what do they call it? Fucking comic relief sketches where they do the same thing. And
Okay.
there was one with I think it was George Michael, where it was Smithy in character and George Michael in a car, and that was the first like carpool karaoke. It was.
I know there was
like,
something
weird.
with David Beckham. I can't really remember what.
But yeah, it sort of all
Oh.
spawned from here.
All right, that's me told.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
And let me know if this is addressed in Gavin and Stacey at all. Is Smithy a nepo baby?
In what way?
Because the car has his name on it, and I cannot, in good conscience, believe that Smithy could run his own company like without having it handed down to him.
Like a nepo baby, as in like it's a family business.
Yeah, like a nepo baby, but for renovations.
Okay, so this brings me on to a point that I've been wanting to bring up now. Okay, first of all, justice for Smithy, okay? Because this podcast is the most anti-Smithy podcast. This is, I don't know what your agenda is, okay? But you guys fucking hate this dude, okay? You guys cannot stand him.
So I acknowledge I brought my own bias into this podcast.
And this is what I was going to say. Yes, I think you're thinking of James Corden more than you're thinking of Smith.
I will say I am trying to separate like James Corden and like from like the character of Smithy. I'm doing my best. I will also say, so my dad came in like around this scene. And I was just like, he's never seen Gavin and Stacey before. I was like, oh yeah, these are the characters and this is what's going on. And like James Corden comes on screen. He's like, do British people hate James Corden as much as we do?
That's really funny.
The answer is yes, but it gets a pass for Smithy. Okay.
To address Nathan's comment, I honestly just got caught up in having like a character we can hate. I don't even dislike the character that much. I do think he's kind of a cunt. But I do think like a big part of that is just like, oh, we get to like every time I have an insult, I'm just like, I can't wait to use this on fucking Smithy.
This is just woke nonsense. Okay,
Save it for your Netflix comedy special, Nathan.
I've been cancelled. Okay. Hashtag silenced.
Smithy and Gavin are very cute in this scene, I think. Like,
I love it, man.
Their whole
It's
interaction is like adorable.
100%. Yeah.
Smithy, so Smithy's calling Gavin, and he's calling Gavin because he like needs help with his Christmas shopping. And this is very relatable to me because Smithy has not started his Christmas shopping yet. It's Christmas Eve, and I do this basically every year.
Yeah, I do the same thing as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so valid.
I remember we had this argument last Christmas, mate. I think I'm pretty good at shopping for people. Like I get good gifts, but I do it very last minute.
Interesting.
I think it's fine these days because like Amazon Prime, it can be here tomorrow. Exactly, you know. So like, it's chill,
and I see that it's 3-1 right now, so I'm gonna say that's so valid. And like, you guys are so right. I honestly wait until December 26th to start buying my Christmas gifts.
I have been known to do that, you know, like when I've just like, I just put it off for so long.
Oh my god, that's so valid, Piers. Holy shit.
I love this whole chat where Smithy's like trying to guess his present. Like it's so what he's like, you wouldn't tell me, so I'm not going to tell you. You have to guess what you got me for Christmas.
I think me and my friend Lawrence, we have this. You guys don't know Lawrence, but me and my friend Lawrence, we have this exact conversation pretty much every single year.
You get each other Christmas presents? That's wild.
Oh yeah, we get each other Christmas presents, and I'll always say to him, "Oh, I know exactly what you've got me, but I don't have it." Idea. And we have this exact conversation. It's very fun.
I wrote. I think it's at this point. I wrote it for at some point in the scene. This is like listening to Pierce and May argue.
Oh my god, I had the exact same thought, but I didn't write it down, but I swear.
Yeah, I also didn't write that. So I was like, I didn't want a pick me moment, but whatever. Yeah, it's
exactly,
true.
But you're so right, Ari. I'm so glad you brought it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know as well that like Pierce would be Gavin and I would be Smithy.
Yes!
Just the part where I'm like, where I'm like, well then I'm not gonna tell you, and then Gavin goes like, okay, that's fine by me, and he goes like, come on, tell me, dickhead.
Yeah. Oh, it's good shit, man. That's the thing I love about the show, man, is that like you can see yourself in all characters, no matter how small of a sliver that might be. Everyone can see themselves in a little bit of Bryn or a little bit of Gavin or a little bit of Stacey. It's like something for everyone, you know. And then Gavin ends the call with, "You're a really good mate, you know that." And if someone told me that just out of the blue, I would think that that's like a fucking suicide note. I'm just gonna say it.
They are dying. Yeah.
And then Smithy calls him gay.
Yes.
Good on him.
Yeah.
This is the first of a couple homophobic jokes. Homophobic.
That's
homophobic
not
comments this episode.
homophobic. I can say this as a gay.
Yeah.
Me and Lawrence call each other gay all the time. You know.
That's
All right, for sure.
Me and whenever me and Lawrence will get a bit too sappy, we'll just go gay. At each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you do.
Oh, what else is that? You said there was other stuff that's homophobic. What else is there that's homophobic?
Later, someone calls Nessa like a truck driving dyke or something.
Oh, yeah, okay, that is
Yeah, that's
homophobic.
true.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah. I'll
Okay.
pay that. Yeah.
All right, but back in Barry. Gwen's giving Doris
Yes.
her Christmas present.
Yeah, Scott's there.
Yes.
It's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
Scott, Nathan, is Scott in Doctor Who?
Yeah.
I'll find out in like 30 seconds.
I couldn't know. I looked this up out of habit and I couldn't find him on IMDb. He wasn't credited.
Oh, is he not credited?
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
I just checked my notes. I wrote these at like 2 a.m. I wrote, Doris's lover boy is leaving. Good on Scott. He's giving her a right good Christmas rogering.
Come on now.
I mean, he has.
Good on him.
Doris is just like telling Gwen what's in her gift. Have fun.
Yeah.
Bit talc?
Anyone ever used talc in their adult life?
No, Lawrence does.
The fuck is talc?
Talcum powder.
Do we call this something different in the U.S.?
Is it just baby powder? Is that it?
Yeah, baby powder, maybe you might call it.
Yeah, that baby powder is a thing.
I think hold on. This is,
Oh, okay. Or he's on one.
it's not really sold in the U.S. because it's not considered safe.
Hey!
Hey, that's usually the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually the other way
How
around.
unsafe is talcum powder?
we get to be the rock and roll ones with our talc.
The American Cancer Society considers it a carcinogen.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys, we consider your chocolate a fucking carcinogen.
Oh, it's fucking gross, man.
Your chocolate isn't legally allowed to be called chocolate.
Chocolate product.
Chocolate product. Good on you, America. We love you. God bless the USA.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
So Doris is a little bit drunk. She's been drinking all day.
She's absolutely twatted. She is.
Absolutely
Yeah.
twatted. Bryn comes over and I like his little clarification of estimated time of arrival. It's like one of my favourite mini gags in this whole show. It's just so fucking Bryn.
I wrote that down as well. I thought that was really cute.
But I do like. I love Doris's. So Gwen's like, "Oh yeah, you can be drunk. It's Christmas," and then Doris's naughty little smirk is
I
just the
love that
best thing in the
It's
world.
just really cute. Yeah.
Oh, that grins so much. Is so sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, for God love Margaret John, man, absolute
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
She reminds me
absolute
of my
legend.
granny, like not in personality,
Yeah.
like just like she's got that warmth, you know. She's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute legend of the game.
All right, and then they're at the shop.
Well, I was going to say just quickly, you guys fucking with a mint Baileys?
I don't think I've had a mint Bailey's.
You never had a
No,
mint
me
Baileys?
neither.
Oh,
No, I'm
my
not a
God.
big drinker. Bailey's isn't as big here. We do have it, but I'm just not a big drinker, so I don't think I've tried it.
I haven't even had a regular Bailey's.
Brother, treat yourself.
No, me neither. I don't fuck with the taste. Yeah.
Oh my, what's wrong with you guys? Fucking Baileys is the ultimate Christmas drink, okay?
I'll tell you what. This Christmas season, I'll check it out and I'll leave a review.
Get yourself a Baileys over ice. Baileys over ice. Oh, it's a delicious, delicious Christmas drink, okay?
I hear that Bailey's hot chocolate is delicious.
But anything Baileys is delicious.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Baileys is just delicious.
I'm very picky with alcohol. It has to be like a fruity little treat, or I don't give a fuck, or a shot. I'll take Baileys in a shooter, but like if I have to sip on something, it has to taste like a fruity little treat, or I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm the
I
exact
fucked
same.
with Four Locos as a teen because like it just tasted like grape juice or something.
For a loco, bro.
All right, Smithy's at M&S.
Smithy is at M&S. Yeah.
Yes, we're at the shop. Stacey works there. Smithy wants to use her discount.
It's always fun, like visiting your mates at work. I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting them in trouble.
When I used to work at Papa John's, I would like always hook my buddies
Yeah.
up with free pizza all the time. Like when
nice.
they used to come and visit me at work. And I mean, I say I used to hook them up with free pizza. More than that, I used to get them to walk in and like act like they didn't know me, and I would serve them, and
Yeah.
the total would come to say like 20 quid. and they'd hand me a $5, I would give them like a tenner in change, and then I would give them the food.
Brother, that's embezzling.
I had something similar where like my cousin would often, like, we were friends at, when I worked at the gas station. We were pretty good friends and we were like neighbors, and this was back when Four Locos were legal, and she would like, and we were both 17, and she'd come in, get 2 Four Locos, go to the cash register, hand me like just a piece of paper that vaguely looks like an ID. I'd pretend to check it because we had cameras, and then I'd be like, here you go, and then she'd like pretend to take out her credit card and pretend to pay, leave with the 4 Locos. After work, I'd go see her take a Four Loko.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
That's good.
I had a friend who worked at the co-op, and this was like around the time like we was all turning 18. Okay, so like so for those of us who were under 18, we would still just go in and buy alcohol when this friend was working, and he'd be like ID, and we'd just literally show like a student ID or a library card or whatever, and then he'd just put it through for us every time. It was sick,
I love
man.
that, man.
Yeah.
Jackie Collins.
Jackie Collins.
Yeah.
Great name for a nan, I reckon.
Great name for a nan. And
Yeah.
a lovely just little bit of texture just to the show. It's great. 'Cause she just says, we're getting tapped for Jackie Collins. And there's the whole little dialogue back and forth that they didn't need to include, but they did. And I love this show.
I love the talc for Nana, talc for Jackie Collins, and Stacey's like, talc, and he just goes, yeah, you know, I barf shit.
Barf shit. Oh, we got some lovely barf shit. Everyone knows what barf shit is.
Yeah, maybe it's a British thing, but I 100% get what they mean by barf shit.
Barf shit.
No. That's yeah. We do that as well. Like just like random soaps,
Just
random
like
soaps
toiletries.
and stuff for Christmas. Yeah.
You know, barf shit.
Barf shit. Yeah.
And then we have the underwear scene, which is so fucking good. They both do an amazing job keeping straight faces.
I love whenever Stacey goes into I'm a homie mode with Smithy.
Yeah, like this is the second time she's done this, where she's like yes-anded Smithy, and he's not expected it, and he's become super uncomfortable. It's fucking great.
I love it.
Yeah.
The part where she goes like, do you want them to be pushed in like this? Or do you want
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like this.
And he's like, and he's so uncomfortable, but he like still answers.
Yeah.
He stutters through it, but yeah.
I'm quite surprised. I honestly thought you guys would be bullying Smithy in this scene. I thought you'd be like, he's been a creep, he's leering at her breasts and everything. I was ready to defend my man Smithy in this scene.
He is a creep, but for dating Lucy, not for
No, I don't like that he's shopping for Lucy. But it's the scene is more about like the comedy of like the bra shopping, which is funny.
Wasn't he shopped for Lucy already? Did he get her a My Little Pony in Sylvania Families?
But he's also getting her underwear and a bra.
Oh, he's also getting her underwear.
He's still getting underwear for Rudy, is he?
Oh yeah, good point. Jackie Collins, maybe. Who knows?
All right, we're back at the Shipman residence. Mick's worried about the bird. And we get the John debacle, the from John.
Yeah. I like how she says, "What a waste of a tree."
What a waste of a tree is very good. Yeah. I like that a lot.
This group of people love coming in doing a bit.
When have they ever come in doing a bit before?
Not Pete and Don specifically, but whenever somebody comes into that house, there's a fucking bit. Either they do the robot or they sing that British song about soccer.
You got to hold and
give
give
and
and
do it at the right
right
time.
Pete and Don seem to be like fighting a lot less in this episode, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
The one time a year they get on, I guess.
It's Christmas time, innit? We get the reveal that the From John card was from Stepbrother John, who has been to Nepal 3 times.
He's been to Nepal three times.
It's
The way Pete says it, the way Pete comes in and says at the end is just it kills me every time, man.
Yes, he's like, isn't that a scandal?
Okay,
it's really good.
I wasn't sure if there's a joke there I was missing. Is it just silly? Like he's just been to Nepal 3 times?
Yeah, it's just silly. It's just funny.
Okay.
It's just one of those things. It's just like it's one of the things Gavin and Stacey does so well. It's just the very ordinary thing is so good at
Yeah.
capturing just the very ordinary, because like
Yeah.
of course you'll see people who will just bring up the same shit all the time, you know, they will just repeat the same stories and tell you the same facts about people, and because they're a couple they both know it so well, they say the same stuff all the time, you know.
he's been to the pool 3 times.
Yeah.
It's very
it's
fun.
Good shit. But then it's Bryn and Gwen enjoying their mint Baileys. A very sort of calm before the storm scene. This is
a beautiful little scene.
Were mint Baileys a new thing, or is this just the first time they're having them?
Mint Baileys was it was a new thing around this time. I don't think they actually do it anymore. I think it was discontinued quite a while ago.
That's a shame.
Much to my disappointment. But yeah, it was very timely to this.
You could probably make a mint Baileys by like just including a bit of mint.
Yeah,
mint
bit of mint
flavouring or
leaves
whatever.
in there. Yeah. Bryn's also very excited for a white Toblerone as
Oh,
well.
is Toblerone a UK thing? I don't know.
We have Toblerone. I don't know about white Toblerone.
Okay.
You get
I don't know
Toblerone.
whether we still have white Toblerone.
It's Swiss, anyway.
I don't
isn't it?
fuck with Toblerones enough to know what the fuck is going on in that whole chocolate bar company.
And they have a little moment, do Gwen and Bryn. It's like when they're like, it's my first Christmas outside of South Wales for both of them.
Yeah.
And they just let that sit for a little bit. It's quite nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dave Coaches arrives, picks them up. We get another reference to the gifts being shit. And we can skip through a bit of this, I suppose, unless anyone has
We're
any...
picking up Stacey at work, eh?
Yeah, Gav picks up Stacey from works and Stacey's got Nessa goalkeeping gloves. And the thing I love about this is when Gav like clarifies it, he's like, "You're getting a goalkeeping gloves," and she's like, "Yeah, there's some decos there, I'll Gav." Like she's just like acting as like it's the most normal thing in the world. It's fucking great.
She's been wanting to get back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used to coach at Coventry City. Fucking Ness's life, man.
The more we find out about Ness's life, the funnier it gets, really.
Yeah, for real. Gavin is aware that shit is about to hit the fan, though. He's like, Smithy's never going to speak to me again. Pam is going to be pissed off. And then there's just a little gag where we're at the arcade, or we're at the motorway services, and they're all
Are they
like...
at Chivley? Are they at Chivley, do you reckon?
Lee Delamere, it looks like.
Lee Delamere. Not me. I'm a Chivley man myself. I do like the gag of Dave just being like, I just need a break from the driving.
Yeah. It's just a cheap little, it's good. It's good shit.
It reminds me of that meme that I see online every now and again that's like, oh, I'm done work. I can stop looking at bad screen and start looking at
Bad
good
screen.
screen.
Yeah. It's the exact same thing. I fucking love it. Yeah. But yeah, we're back at the shiproom residence.
Yes.
So you might have notes before this, but I thought it was really funny that Smithy was wrapping stuff.
Oh
into his
yeah,
life.
fucking that's ages away.
Okay,
It's not that far away. It is this scene.
Nah, years down the line.
Hours away, mate.
We'll be old and gray by then.
At the rate we're going, it could be.
It could be, yeah.
We'd be approaching wrap up time at this point. Usually, we're not even halfway through. Fucking hell.
That's
Right.
wild.
Pete is but yeah, back in the shiproom residences, Pete is like, "Come on, we got to leave," and then he drops the bombshell that the alarm has got off like 4 times. His alarm around his neck. There's nowhere near enough urgency here. Like if that alarm was going off, could be anything. The house can be on fire.
If you have like an elderly relative who's like dependent on that like alarm system for you to know what the first time that goes off, you should be going. Like that's insane that it's gone off 4
This has gone off 4 times.
The way they treat that woman this whole episode is so bizarre.
Yeah. It's good stuff, I reckon.
But as Pete takes off, Gavin and Stacey arrive.
Yeah, Mick's very supportive of this new job, and like they're. I like how at one point they're talking about it, and Pam comes in and she's like, "What are you guys talking about?" And they both say turkey.
Yeah.
It just, to me, it gives me the vibe of like these guys have like lived with this woman for long enough that they have an understanding of how the fuck to react when she comes in.
They've got Pam mapped out, man. It's good shit.
Yeah, 100%. I do like this though. I always like Mick is probably the most normal person in the show, really. Mick
Yeah.
is like, everyone is so kind of cartoonish and over the top in a sense, but Mick is just so like grounded and down to earth, and I love the relationship he has with Gav. It's just, I don't know, it's just nice and sweet, really.
Yeah,
it's just moments like this really highlight it, I think.
Yeah, this scene reminds me of the scene where he told them that he was going to propose, or he'd already proposed to Stacey, and him and Gav have a very nice little moment there as well. It's good shit.
I did have a lot of
very well
notes
written.
this episode about like how good his relation, like obviously like this isn't the first time I've noticed this or whatever, but like I do have a lot of notes this episode about how good his relationship is with Pam as well. They do feel like very compatible, and like they just understand each other, and they know how to talk to each other when they want to like communicate something. It's just very cute.
Which is fun because they are fundamentally very different people. Like really, like Pam and Mick are very different, but they still work together. They still are a very good couple who manage to work together. Yeah, 100%. As that little cat one said.
I get this because like I think Pam is like a very anxious person, and Mick is like a very calm person, and it reminds me of me with my partner, where like I'm like a super, it's not as bad as Pam, I'm not like cartoonish with it, but like I'm a very anxious person.
Are you sure?
Yes, you are.
Are you sure? I don't know.
Bro's a walking caricature.
I've never pretended to be vegetarian, I promise.
Bro, you're a sitcom character in real life, okay?
But yeah, I was saying like Quentin is like a very calm like foil to that, and like when we first started dating, there was a point where like he bought me like chocolates, and he bought me Ferrero Rochers, and at the time see, now Pierce remembers. Yeah, he bought me Ferrero Rochers. I don't like that type of chocolate at all, and I pretended to like it because I was like, those are expensive, right? And he bought me like expensive Ferrero Rochers. So I was like, I'll say like, okay, thank you, and then I just gave it to my sister. He started a tradition where he like would get me them every time we met up, and every time I'd give them to my sister. And it was a good 2 months before I told him. I was like, he bought me some, and he was gonna stay for the weekend, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna like. I'm not gonna like pretend to eat it while he's here. And I was thinking like that just reminds me very much of like the vegetarian thing with Pam.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, it's
You and Quentin
insane.
are a sitcom couple.
Yeah, you 100% are.
In what
Insane
way?
to say you're nothing like Pam in real life, but then
Like
tell
that
that
story
story.
you just shared me.
Exactly. You're a walking caricature, woman.
Anyway.
But I've never pretended to be vegetarian, so
It's true.
Yeah.
Just because you've not been in the exact same scenario that Pam has, okay, does not mean you're not like her.
If you guys think I'm Pam, I don't want to see you insulting her once. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I've never insulted Pam. I love Pam. All right. Okay.
Yeah, Smithy arrives, and this is where I have the note that it's a bunch of British noises. I have no idea what the fuck he says to anybody.
I'd agree. Yeah, he comes in, he's doing the robot straight away with Pam. Was Gavalarinus, I think.
Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah.
He's so like charismatic, and he's everywhere. He's great.
He's in a great mood. God bless him.
Yeah. He's wrapped all his gifts in tinfoil.
I have a note. Is this? I think this is based. Is this based?
No.
100% based. So based that it's something I have employed in myself.
Let's
many times.
fucking
Wow.
go.
Okay.
I like wrapping a gift. I like putting some care into that. I'm not adding this to the list of Smithy's crimes, but I will say I personally enjoy like wrapping a gift.
I fucking hate wrapping gifts. Okay,
Yeah.
it's the worst part of gift. I like gift. I love gift giving. Gift giving is my love language.
Yeah.
I fucking hate wrapping gifts. Okay, it's I can't do it. I'm not good at it. I always just, if I buy something on Amazon, I'll always just click gift wrap this for me because I can't fucking do it myself. Okay.
It always looks like I've wrapped it in tinfoil, no matter what I do.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's a good trick. I think it's cool that like, yeah, it's true. You can like crinkle it up. I personally, like, I'm like Ari. I genuinely just enjoy. I've been told I'm very good at wrapping gifts, so I enjoy like doing it. And then like I give it to the person, and they're like, "Wow, that's so well wrapped," and I'm like,
Okay, yeah. I feel like if I was as good at wrapping gifts as you are, mate, then I would also enjoy wrapping gifts. 'cause
Right?
Getting that
Yeah,
feedback would be
100%.
awesome.
Yeah.
No, it's great. I give it to them and they're like, wow, who wrapped this? And I'm just like, I wonder who, bitch.
People always tell me I'm good at rapping, but we're not talking about gifts.
Oh, hell yeah. Drop a bar. Drop a Gavin and
let's
Stacey
go.
bar right now.
You got to hold and give.
And
but
give,
do
but-
it at the right time.
And then, do we have a note?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
That's French.
Le Gavlar Residence.
Oh, I've got a that's French later though.
There is a that's French later.
No,
Yeah.
this is my only one.
Oh, you missed it.
He's saying residence is French for résidence is French for residence, guys.
Oh.
Imagine answering someone else's home phone like that. Like,
Yeah.
imagine I'm at your house, mate, and I'm like, Le Martin Residence. Like, who the fuck is
I
this
like it.
picking up the phone?
I think it's also fun how he calls. This is going back a bit, but he calls Dawn Cheadle
Cheadle.
from Dawn Cheadle, star of Oceans 11 and 12, and somewhat overlooked in 13, which is a fucking
funny.
great joke.
See, this is part of the part where I didn't understand what the fuck Smithy was saying. That's really funny now that I know what the fuck that guy was
it's
yapping
so
about.
And he also calls P Diddley.
P. Diddley, yeah. One of two references in this episode that hasn't aged that well.
Oh, yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get to the other part.
Yeah. But then he picks up the phone, and as soon as he realizes it's Ness, the whole
Yeah.
facade drops again. Great little moment. Wicked.
Yeah.
He's like straight back to, oh, you're right. Oh, yeah, how's
Awkward.
things?
The baby. Ness mentions the baby is a little sick, and he's very concerned.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
There's a nice little
Yeah.
concern moment from Smithy. And then it's the Chris Rea montage.
It does feel like a Christmas ad, like they're about to sell me some fucking jewelry. They're about to tell me about a ring that's gonna bring my whole family together.
Yeah.
I fucking love this song. Personally, this is one of my favorite Christmas songs. Personally.
Wait, which song is playing?
Driving Home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Chris Rea.
I-
Driving
I can't
home
place
for
it.
Christmas.
Soon there'll be a freeway. Yeah.
No.
It's weird. Different countries have different popular Christmas songs. I've learned.
Yeah.
So
We have like a whole genre of Christmas music here, specifically Quebec, not Canada. So during Christmas time, we barely, if any time, like hear like Anglophone music. Like All I Want for Christmas Is You, very easy to avoid for me. I just have to
Oh,
avoid
wow.
English radio channels. I'm good.
That makes sense.
le joyeux Noël.
That's how they sound on French radio.
Chocolatine.
Le Santa.
Tabarnak.
Tabernacle Santa Claus. That's good French. Anyway, I love this scene just because I love this Chris Rea song. I think it's a sweet little montage. I think.
It's nice. It's nice, isn't it? Everyone's happy on the bus.
You know what's funny about this episode is I went into it knowing that it was Nathan's favorite episode. And I was like, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing, because oftentimes, Nathan, you and I have like very similar favorite episodes when it comes to like what you say in like the Still Got Legs podcast and stuff. So I was like,
Still
I'm
Got
probably
Legs,
gonna
a
like
Doctor
it.
Who rewatch podcast available on all podcast platforms.
Yeah, for sure. Always be plugging.
Another Happy Studio / Patreon for the Patreon. Let's go.
But like, I'll say I went into it like, oh, I'm probably gonna like this episode. And up until this point, I was like, I had a note that said, fuck, this is Nathan's favorite episode, and I think it sucks so far.
Oh,
No.
But after this point, it gets like ridiculously good. Like right after this note, the episode gets ridiculously good, and now it's like one of my favorites.
Okay.
but yeah, they
Interesting.
arrive, and Bryn's got mistletoe.
Bring that some
Yeah.
mistletoe.
Smithy like kisses him directly on the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
He kind of non-consensually kisses Gavin on the mouth as well.
Oh yeah.
And you can see that Gavin does not like that.
He like rolls his eyes. And Smithy and Ness have a little moment with Neil the baby. Smithy being
Yes.
all fatherly.
And then Dave comes in and is immediately a dick. Okay.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
straight
Yeah.
away a dick. Okay,
Yeah.
I hate Dave in this episode. Okay,
Yeah.
Dave coach's
no, me
special
too.
trick. Yeah.
Well, okay, so
Yeah.
he takes the like, fair enough, like the baby's crying, like he wants to help out. But he's like, I have a special trick. Takes the baby and doesn't do anything. He just takes the baby.
Yeah.
Like there's no
Yeah.
trick.
like this we don't know when the last time Smithy saw his son was,
Yeah.
but he's excited to see his son at Christmas. He just gets him in his arms, and then he just immediately goes, "Oh, give him here." Like, what the fuck are you
Yeah.
doing, Dave?
This
Yeah.
is-
Oh God.
Yeah, no, it's a dick move. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
your guy, mate. This is your king.
No.
This is who you
I
love.
came into the episode saying he sucked this episode, brother.
No.
But I have a theory. because Gavin got significantly better this episode. I think Gavin stole Dave from Dave's coach's energy. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Do you think?
I think
do you
that's what
think
happened.
Dave, much like Gavin was the villain of season 2, do you think Dave's coaches will be the villain of season 3?
I think so, because I think the show wants me to think that Nessa and Smithy would be a good couple, and the only way to do that is to
Interesting.
villainize Dave from Dave's coaches.
Yeah, I suppose that makes
But
sense.
I don't like you guys asking me for my predictions, because it gives Pierce and it gives Nathan now power that I don't want them to fucking have.
Twirling my mustache.
I don't like your little smirk.
After Dave does his special trick and walks off, we're left on Smithy, and we just see his like realization that he's not his son's primary parental father
Yeah.
figure. So like a big moment here. Like this is the first time we've seen him sort of come to terms with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Nessa also realizes that Smithy's having, like, you can see her face as well. She's like, ooh,
Yeah.
awkward.
I that lot of eye contact, like uncomfortable eye contact with Nessa and Smithy this episode. Like lots of like kind of charged like little looks.
Ness is very much caught in the middle in quite a lot of
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah,
this
yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
But later in the night, everyone's chatting. Dawn and Pam are having a gossip. Dawn fancies Dave coaches.
May coded.
Yeah, she's very
I'm not
May.
into him. I don't want to date Dave from Dave's coaches. I have a
I
partner.
know.
I'm saying Dave from Dave's coaches is really good with Nessa, and they should date.
I don't know.
I'm set.
I like this scene because I think it's funny when Pam and Dawn are talking about how she likes gingers, and then I think she says something about a little Chris Evans or something.
Yeah.
And I'm very interested to get Ari and May's take on this.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Do you know who Chris Evans is?
I don't.
And I'm
isn't
not
there
talking about
isn't there
Captain
an American?
America.
There's an American celebrity, Chris Evans, right?
There is, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
is
not
that not
talking
the
about
same
Captain
dude? All right.
America.
No, I don't know
No.
British. I don't know British Chris Evans.
So there's
No.
British Chris Evans. He's a little ginger guy. He was married to one Billy Piper. Okay, he was married to Billy. Yeah, he was married to Billy Piper.
How the hell Chris Evans managed to pull Billy Piper, I will never understand.
There was a very weird age gap as well, though. Like he was like
Yeah.
40 something, and she had like just turned
Yeah.
20 or something.
Anyway,
Good stuff.
Stacey and Gwen are also having a gossip on the stairs. I love it. I love it on the stairs chat.
Loving on the stairs chat. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good stuff.
I don't have stairs here, so I don't often have stairs chats, but
But Stacey is telling Gwen about the job basically, and I love the little don't tell anyone because we haven't even told Pam yet, and like the little shared secret between them. I love that so much.
Yeah.
I love Stacey and Gwen. They're so great.
yeah. They're very
Yeah.
Very
mother-daughter. They're very good at, I keep forgetting that they're not actually mother-daughter, because it's very,
Yeah,
it's
innit?
very good.
Yeah.
They even look kind of similar,
Yeah, they do.
apart from the hair color and the age.
And everything else about them.
Shut the fuck up. Let me have this.
Anyway, someone's at the door. Someone's at the door.
Edna.
Who's at the door? It's Edna. Is she in Doctor Who? Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
tell us more.
Hedge your bets, cunts.
oh my
Okay,
gosh. Okay, I'm trying to remember
Um,
her.
Every time it's an old woman, my guess is always that Amy's Choice episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Logically, a good place to go. I'd say.
All right. Before what can you tell us? What writer it was? What era?
RTD 1.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that
okay.
makes sense, because I feel like she's old enough that she maybe wouldn't make
Yeah.
it to Moffat.
That's true. My guess is the Doctor dances the woman whose leg grows back.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll say that episode where I sort of Utopia, where there's like all those old sick people and they're like, we're going to fucking heaven or whatever.
Okay.
Okay. All three of you are wrong. Okay. It's Fear Her. She's the older woman who's like to the kids
Oh,
in the street, like, get out the street. There's a
Oh.
drawn monster and he's going to eat you or whatever.
I got my beady eyes on him. Don't you worry, old dear.
Fun fact, in Gavin and Stacey, her name is Edna, and that's also the actress's name as well. The actress is called Edna Dorr.
Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah. So
Wow.
anyway, rest in peace to Edna Dorr, I guess. She died in 2014.
R.I.P. to a queen.
My hero, yeah.
And then Jason arrives as well.
Yeah.
Jason.
Jason always has the best entrances. Like every time he pops up in a season, it's great. Like his first entrance when the room goes cold in season 1, and then obviously the barn dance as well. He's got the most epic entrances.
They're always
Right?
super dramatic.
Merry Christmas, Uncle Bryn. Yeah.
It's nice to see Bryn and Jason getting along. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that
It is.
they've put their differences aside after that insane fishing trip.
Yes.
But then it's time for the announcement.
Yes.
Anyway, Stacey's pregnant.
And Smithy's the father.
I will say that whole conversation so fucking relatable. As someone who like is dating somebody, like anytime Quentin and I will get in front of like a group of people and go like, we have an announcement, my mom will
God.
immediately go like, you're pregnant.
I want to know what the announcements are. Like, what's the last thing you announced in front of a group? Can you say on the pod?
I guess maybe
We're going to see the new Godzilla movie.
We're going to see Hamilton.
no, but like I won't be like, oh, we have a big announcement. It'll be like, oh, I have something cool to tell you. And my mom will be like, you're pregnant.
Oh, right, okay.
So it might just be like, it might have been, we're going to see Hamilton or something like that. But it comes to the
okay.
point where like sometimes Quentin will play into it. I'll be like, oh, we have something to tell you, and he'll like reach for my belly and start rubbing it.
That's good. That's good stuff.
It's so annoying.
But Gavin does confirm. Gavin says that Stacey is not pregnant.
Yeah.
Do we believe that? Do you guys believe that Stacey is not
Yeah,
pregnant?
I do want to know Ari's thoughts.
I don't think she thinks she's pregnant.
I don't like how much power you have when these like little prediction moments happen. I'll say yes so that one of us is right, Ari.
Nice. Okay.
I do like that Gavin goes on to say like his company bought and then like bought into another company, and then Bryn just goes, oh,
Incredible gag.
Bryn thinks that's the announcement.
It's so simple, but I love it.
I love that bit so much.
But he goes on, he continues the announcement, and as soon as he says the word Cardiff, Pam starts panicking, and you can see like Mick bracing for impact as well.
I also really like when the announcement is going on. There's a part where Stacey's the one like sort of like talking about like what's going on, and like if you look at Gavin, he looks very much like, oh fuck, shit is about to hit the fan. His face is like one of like the most anxious motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. Where he's like he's smiling because he wants to be supportive, but his eyes are like in fucking fear.
Yeah. And then it all sort of blows up from there. You know,
Yeah.
Smithy going like 6 months, 24 weeks.
24
Yeah.
weeks. Yes.
Pam is instantly paranoid. Yeah.
Pam's fuming. Pam turns on Gwen and Nessa. Here we fucking go, boys. This is it now.
Nessa's like, let's take this outside.
She looks for any opportunity to be racist, eh?
Literally, man. This is the
Yeah.
second time this has happened.
Pam's like, oh, you couldn't wait to take him away from me. He's 30 years old, Pam, all right? They should have moved out fucking 10 years ago, quite frankly. Okay?
Yeah, this was like 2007. Like, this was before everything went to shit.
Come on, man.
But like Ness squares up to Pam. She's ready to fucking go.
Yeah, she's like, let's take this outside.
Yeah. I'll see you outside. She literally says, "Catch me outside." How about that?
I like that Dawn is immediately like ride or die for Pam.
Yes. Bryn puts a stop to their fight though, like coming in between them, saying Nessa was a prize fighter or something. What is it she said?
South Wales wrestling champion. I think you'll find.
Yeah.
More law.
See, that's good stuff. Also, sorry, is it just me, or was Gwen being a little bit catty at one point when when she's just like, she told me as well, actually.
Yeah. She was like, Stacey wanted me to know, by the way.
Yeah.
She could have just left it out, but it was just incredible.
Dave calls Pete Scrappy Doo.
Yeah.
And then
They have the big moment is the "come on then," which
Oh my God.
I adore.
So hilarious. I think I've talked about it on my podcast before because it's genuinely one of my favorite moments in the entire show. It kills me so much whenever he just goes, "Come on then, come on then."
Adrian Scarborough absolutely smashes it there, man.
So good.
Come on then.
I like
good.
the sequence of events. So Dave calls Pete Scrappy Doo. Pete hits him, and then he and Dawn leave to go have sex.
Yeah, basically.
But and then Pete comes back because he forgot his turkey. So,
Not his mother, though.
Not his mother. No. He remembers the turkey, but not his mother.
I like that, like, okay, so they start, like, everybody, like, stops yelling, and Mick goes, like, come on, guys, we've all had a lot to drink, some of us more than others, and it cuts to him holding up 2 glasses of wine.
2 wine glasses.
She just rolls her eyes at him.
Yeah, Mick swoops in. He saves the day once again. Bro's just so charming. He can just salvage any situation. Gotta love Mick.
Good man.
Yeah.
And then there's a time jump.
Yeah, everyone goes to bed, and it's sort of
Yeah.
Gavin's coming to bed to where Stacey's waiting for him, and he's like, "Oh, Mum said a shipman never keeps secrets," and I'm pretty sure this is a serial killer joke.
That is, yeah. If you understand it, that is one of the funniest lines in the entire show. She says a shipman never keeps secrets. Which is so fucking funny. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff.
But after that, yeah, Gavin. I feel like Gavin is being pretty good here. He's like reassuring Stacey that he's excited.
Yeah.
He wants to move to Barry. It's a nice change of pace for Gavin's character.
Yeah, again, he stole all of his good character from Dave and Stokies. And we're seeing the fallout of that.
Well, I don't know if I'd agree with that, but sure.
Okay. Well, good thing you're only here for this episode then.
All right, Bryn wants a milk.
And Jason does as well.
Yeah.
Jason also wants a milk.
If Bryn were at home, he'd have a Nesquik.
Chocolate.
A banana one.
Or strawberry.
Or strawberry.
I've never heard of banana Nesquik.
Have you not?
I don't think we have banana Nesquik.
I think the joke here is that there's just 3 flavors. There's banana, strawberry, and chocolate, and he just names them all.
Yeah, that's the joke. Yeah.
Are you guys a fan of like the powdered Nesquik and like you just put too much in so at the end you have chocolate at the bottom to like scrape? Yeah. That's the best.
Love a chalky milk, you know?
I do like a chocolate milk, I won't lie. Although my body can't handle too much of it. I'm lactose intolerant to fuck. Well, not to fuck.
Oh, bro. If I was lactose intolerant, I think I'd kill myself.
I don't let it affect me in any way. I just spend more time on the toilet after I eat pizza is the difference.
Fair.
I think lactose intolerant people are like, I'm also lactose intolerant. I think it's the funniest shit because like any other type of like food allergy or like food intolerance, they'll be like, oh, I'll just avoid it. But like lactose intolerant, I've never met somebody who was lactose intolerant and also didn't like pound fucking cheese and milk.
Now that you say that, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
They will always just suffer the consequences.
I've never met somebody who took their lactose intolerance seriously. They're just like, oh yeah, I'm lactose intolerant. Let's get some fucking ice cream. I probably have ice cream like 3 times a week now, and like I just roll those dice.
3 times a week. Wow.
Well, because I go get ice cream, and that just happens to be like 3 times a week.
I love seeing a joke already forming in Pierce's mind. Just the static sound is getting used there, I reckon.
I like it sounds like Stacey's dad was just like a Grinch.
Oh yeah, they have a little reminiscing session about Trevor, God rest his soul.
Just around Christmas, he becomes a cunt.
Was it said so they weren't allowed to have like Christmas dinners? They had lamb chops. I think they said they had chops on Christmas
They had
Day.
pork. They
chops.
had pork chops,
Yeah.
and they weren't allowed to have gifts.
No gifts. Yeah.
If they were caught with gifts, they got in trouble or something.
Britain had to sneak Jason a little Han Solo, which is very
Smuggle a
cute.
Han Solo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
there's me pretending it was mine. I like this though. This is a cute little scene between Bryn and Jason.
Yeah, they have
I
a
think.
lovely little
Yes.
glad we're friends
Yeah.
again moment. It's very earnest. It's lovely.
Yeah. Jason's in his little pants as well.
Yeah, the little red pants is nice.
Yeah.
And that's how the British people say underwear.
Yeah,
It's true.
There you go.
It is. Yeah.
Knowledge.
Cultural differences. Yeah.
But the conversation inevitably turns to the fishing trip. They have a
Yeah.
brief little discussion about Dave and like whether Dave ever mentions it or whatever, and it's all very awkward.
Yeah.
But they have a hug, and who walks in but the man
Dave
himself,
from Dave's Coaches.
Dave
Yeah.
Coaches.
Dave's coaches. Yeah. Just getting some milk.
Big moment. This.
I like this scene because I understand that the joke was that we're supposed to be like, oh my god, they're gonna reveal it, and then they don't. And it was even funnier watching the scene knowing that like they don't reveal it.
Oh, so you thought
Yeah.
they wouldn't reveal it? You thought this?
Well, no, because I know from the fucking we keep telling
We've
you this,
said
man.
this so many times. Pierce.
We know that we're not gonna
We
find
know
out
that-
about this fishing trip. I'm
I
sorry.
You don't know
I
that.
I don't know why you think
Yes,
that's the
I
case,
do.
though.
Until
Why-
the
I don't know
finale,
why.
we know that they don't reveal it because on your podcast, Nathan,
No,
you
I don't-
You've said this on your podcast.
I don't think I did. I don't think I ever said anything. Very frankly. No.
But the point is, let's fucking get on with this. Fucking. They go to talk about the fishing trip, and we get a tiny little bit of lore that it was very cold on the day,
It was freezing cold.
and
Yeah.
then Gavin interrupts them. Gavin walks in, and everyone sort of disperses.
P.S. Do you just speaking about the fishing trip and everything there? Do you have a concrete plan for what you're gonna do? Like, is the last episode of this podcast going to be the finale, or are you going to do an episode afterwards? And maybe because there is the kind of like documentary that came out.
Yeah, we were going to do that, but we thought it would be better to end it on the finale, and we'll just have watched the documentary, because you can't really go through the documentary beat by beat just without just
You can't, no,
spouting
that's
trivia
true.
for 2 hours.
But maybe it could be a look back over the whole series as a whole, though.
Pierce,
really.
you talk about this like this is something we discussed and like went back and forth on.
We did. I remember we discussed it.
You said this is what I think we should do, and we were like, yeah, you probably know best.
Okay, well that counts as if you agreed, then that counts as a discussion to me.
Man's got a point.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna watch the documentary and then talk about it in the
Okay.
finale episode, like
Okay.
alongside it,
Interesting.
sort of thing, if we need to,
Interesting.
if anything comes up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that documentary is really good, and I look forward to
It's
it.
definitely worth watching.
Yeah, but then we go to Pam and Mick in bed.
Oh, boy, do we.
I like. I wrote Pam is processing her emotions using Camilla roleplay.
Yeah.
what an insane
Yeah.
sex prop that was.
It was so good,
The
man.
fucking
The
comment.
ears.
And they've brought up these ears before, but like
Yeah,
I did not
yeah.
expect them to be that fucking insane.
But yeah, there's not really much that happens in this episode other than Mick, or in this
Yeah.
scene rather, other than Mick cheers Pam up. But there is some really great acting from Alison Steadman, who plays Pam in this. Like, just the way she's like playing with Mick's hair and stuff while he's talking to her. It's really like, you can buy it. Like, these two are a married fucking couple.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah. And also the way she's in bed looking like pissed off, but then the moment he says Camilla, she like her eyes pop open. And she's like,
Yeah,
suddenly
wide
very-
open.
Yeah.
It's like she tries to stay mad for a second.
Yeah.
She's like a fucking sleeper agent for sex.
And this is one of the scenes where I again had the note that they're like a very compatible couple. 'Cause
Yeah,
that-
for real.
what an
100%.
insane scene. Then he's immediately like, I know what'll cheer her up. I'll put on comical ears and we'll have royal family sex role playing.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
It's great, man. I love these two.
Nadolig Llawen Pawb.
Christmas morning, in other words.
Merry Christmas in Welsh.
Everyone's on the booze from dawn. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Not Dawn the person. Dawn as in the sun coming up.
It's Christmas. You gotta have a little Bucks Fizz in the morning on Christmas.
Yeah, for sure.
You fuck with a Bucks Fizz?
I don't really drink.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't drink a lot.
I don't drink, and also I'm not British.
Sober virgins, man. God.
I'll drink like maybe one drink like every like 6 months or something like that, and it'll be like a daiquiri because like daiquiris slap.
But Pam apologizes to Gav for how she acted the previous day, which is nice.
Gwen is incredibly forgiving of Pam. This is the second time that
Yeah,
Pam has
man.
like used a small like fight to be like super racist to Gwen, and Gwen has just taken it in stride. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, the whole Barry lot are the same. Like they've all just sort of let bygones be bygones, which is very admirable, I suppose.
Yeah, they're very chill. Also, well, we'll get to it.
It's also not racism though. Like let's just be
xenophobia
clear.
then.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can be racist as
Let's use the
someone who-
correct terminology. Oh, jeez, oh my.
It's like if Ari was racist to you because you're from Canada, really. Like, that's not racism, is it? But good stuff. Good on him.
Well,
I say.
my opinion is whatever makes me cool and woke.
Stacey in the shower, Ness in the bath.
Yes.
Which are you doing?
Shower.
I know May's going bath.
Shower.
Well,
Yeah.
because I'm a shower. If the goal is to get clean, I'll take a shower. But like, I don't take a bath with the intention of getting clean. I take a bath because I'm like, oh, a little bath, a little bubbles. I take a
don't get
fuck
that.
ton of baths as well.
The purpose of a bath is to get clean, though. Okay, but it's
No,
just
the
like
purpose of a bath is to chill out with little bubbles.
it's too long. It's too involved. It's too much time. I want no part
Nah.
of it. Just shower in and out. 5
Yeah.
minutes. Off we go.
I feel like I would really... I haven't had a bath in like 20 years. I feel like
Yeah,
I would
same.
really enjoy a bath, but I just cannot be asked.
I have a bath that I have never used. I literally have a bathtub.
Wow.
Never used
Yeah.
it because I also have like a stand-in shower. So literally never even stepped foot in the bath because I just don't
That's
need to. Don't like
crazy
it.
to me. I take
Yeah.
at least one bath a day. If I work that morning,
That
I'll
is
get up,
fucking insane.
immediately go to the bath and take a bath, and like to the point where like it cuts in on my getting ready. Sometimes I don't have time to brush my hair that morning because I took so long in the bath, and that's fine by me.
Do you have a shower?
Yeah, and I take showers to get clean, but like apart from that, I'll take baths.
No. The fact that you have a shower but you take a bath every day, that's fucking
It's
insane.
nuts.
That's insane.
But because again, to me, a bath has nothing to do with getting clean. To me, that's like, oh, you have a fridge, but you sit on your couch. Like, no, they're two different things. If I want to get clean, I'll take a shower. If I want to just chill, I'll take a bath. But like,
Surely
sometimes
you
I'll
can
take a
see the
bath, and then I'm
relation,
like, oh, I didn't get clean because I was taking a bath. Later on, I'll take a shower.
That's fucking insane, dude.
But then we're back downstairs and we get Edna popping up from behind the bar. Did you guys also forget about Edna?
I also forget about it.
Yeah.
Every single time,
Yeah.
I forget about this little scene, and Edna popping up surprises me every single time.
Yeah.
I like that Pam rolls up a newspaper.
That's what I was just gonna
Yeah.
say.
Gonna whack her.
But like really cautiously, like she's
Yeah, they're so weird about this old lady. Bryn, Bryn tries to help out, and they have like a stare down that reminded me a lot of like in Doctor Who when the 12th Doctor regenerates and like him and Clara like stare at each other.
Oh yes,
The
yes.
TARDIS.
Yeah.
It was the exact same stare down.
Yeah.
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 Oh, before Edna pops up though, they was all having a little tear, having a little cry, watching Noel Edmonds' Christmas Presents.
Oh
Are you,
yeah, this
Yeah.
went over my head.
Are you familiar with this show?
No.
I'm not familiar.
Are you not?
So,
Oh, it's probably
Yeah.
before your time, I guess.
Yeah,
It's-
Nathan
Oh,
is
fuck.
65. Yeah.
It's true. I am 124 years old this year.
You're like,
It's
you're
just
like 4 years older than Pierce.
before your time.
It's just a show that
Back
was
in my
that used to be
day.
on every Christmas where Noel Edmonds would just give presents to
Yeah.
like really like disenfranchised people and stuff, and it was a real big tearjerker, I guess, like purposefully like made to be a tearjerker. But it was very good. It's not on anymore, but it was fun. You know?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't fun, but it was.
Yeah.
There's
nice.
some more about Noel Edmonds later.
There
I
is
have
some
a little
more
note
chat
about this.
later.
Like,
Yeah.
I just put a side note in. I can put this in now. Noel Edmonds is like a nutter. Like if you want a wild read, have a look at the spirituality section under personal life on his Wikipedia page. He's
Dude
insane.
believes in some weird shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking
100%.
crazy.
Yeah.
I will say I don't think like Christmas television is as big of a thing in America as it is in the UK. Like there's not programs that everyone watches on Christmas.
I don't think Christmas is as big of a thing as in America as it is in the UK. Like
That's true.
I don't think
Yeah,
you
that's
guys.
true.
that might be true.
I
Yeah.
don't think you guys love Christmas like we love Christmas.
There's like important Thanksgiving television. Like everyone watches like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and like football and whatever.
there you go.
But there's not really like TV isn't really part of the US Christmas tradition. Really.
Because let me ask you this: like a lot of your stores and like places are open on Christmas Day, aren't they? Like you can go to the movie theater on Christmas Day.
Not a lot. I would say Christmas is probably the day that the most things are closed. But
there's
yeah,
still...
McDonald's might be open.
Okay, that is insane.
Yeah.
Okay. Christmas Day, everything shut in the UK.
So I will say, you might have a similar tradition here. You might have a similar tradition in the UK, but a lot of families have a Christmas tradition of getting Chinese food because
that's a Jewish tradition.
Chinese restaurants don't close on Christmas usually because most of like people who own Chinese restaurants don't celebrate Christmas.
I think that's a Jewish tradition. But like even here, Chinese restaurants will be closed Christmas Day just because there's no one will be ordering Chinese on Christmas Day. So like everything is closed.
You'll be able to like if on Christmas Day like. As the years are going by and fewer people in the UK are celebrating Christmas, more and more places are being opened on Christmas Day. Yeah. Like if you go on Uber Eats on Christmas, there'll be a few places a few miles away that will be open on Christmas Day. But it's a very, very rare.
Yeah. Most things are very
most places
closed
are
on Christmas. Yeah.
But all right. Pam takes Edna home, and we get a thing where Nessa comes down the stairs and she's singing "Let It Snow," and she's like, "Since we've got no place to go, let it." Oh,
that was very good. Yeah.
Dave from Dave's Coaches is gonna bring Baby Neil for a walk.
What a prick!
And Nessa explains to Baby Neil what a walk. Well, she's like, "I've told you what a walk is. You'll be fine."
Yeah, she's like, "Yeah, you get it."
They have a very graphic kiss for Christmas morning. Quite
They
frankly,
do, don't they? Very explicit.
They're always doing that though.
They are.
What do you mean for Christmas morning? Do you have like like if you have a partner, do you like on Christmas like let's tone it down? It's fucking Christmas. Jesus is watching.
It's Jesus' birthday, man. You can't be making out like that on Christmas morning.
Jesus wants us to get it on Christmas morning.
Go forth and multiply.
He said exactly.
How dare you? Show a little class, you know? That's insane.
And then we see Gav, Mick, and Jason in the kitchen, and Stacey walks in, and she's in her Christmas dress. Such a beautiful dress. She looks great.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
Bryn's got a nice tie as well.
Yeah. And he's very he was inspired by Noel, and he's very snazzed about how he's handled Edna because of how Noel inspired him.
This Noel Edmonds shit, man. It's such a big part of this episode.
Deal or Noel's deal.
Deal or Noel's deal.
Yeah,
it's very good. And I will say, what is it Bryn says? He says, the show without Noel would be like a pile of shit or something. Yeah. And he has been proven correct in that because Noel Edmonds no longer hosts Deal or No Deal. It's now Stephen Mulhern, a man who has no discernible talent whatsoever. And the show is fucking awful. Okay. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Play. To be fair, I used to watch back like in 2006-ish on CITV. There was Tricky TV, which is it was like a magic TV show hosted by Stephen Mulhern.
Yeah.
It was good.
Stephen Mulhern has never managed to break through to like primetime mainstream. He's always on like background shit, you know. He's always on Britain's Got Talent Extra or whatever. He's never on the main
CITV.
show. Yeah, CITV.
Yeah.
Ministry
Yeah.
of Mayhem or whatever that
He's
was.
like a wannabe Bradley Walsh.
Yes, exactly.
Get that bag. I'm sure he's doing all right.
Yeah. Do you have Deal or No Deal do you have a Canadian or an American Deal or No Deal?
We call it Deal or No Deal.
Sick. Is it good?
I think we have Deal or No Deal produced in the US, but to be honest, I've never watched it, so for all I know, it's just British.
I'm pretty sure it's American. It's definitely American. It's totally different. Well, it's not totally different, but it's way more over. It's way more American, basically. It's
I've
just
flipped.
like,
I've flipped to it like on hotel TVs sometimes. I just thought I agreed with Gwen. I agree with Gwen. I think it's like the most boring show ever.
Britain's right. With Noel Edmonds, the show was sick. I used to watch it all the time when it was on.
I used to watch it at my granny's house.
So we have a Canadian version, and then we also have a Quebec version. That's just like the French version, and it's called Le Banquier, which just translates to like
the banker.
The banker. Yeah, it's just called the banker. Oh, Pierce.
I just got that from context clues, man. I'm not French. I promise.
No, you've got that conversational French. Bonjour, je m'appelle Pierce. J'adore le sport.
Bro is fluent.
But then, in the episode of Gavin and Stacey that we're talking about, Nessa comes in after having a cigar, a Cuban at Christmas and a pipe at Easter. In a previous episode, I think when they got the fish and chips and Ness, like...
Hell yeah, here we go.
Couldn't have her fag because she was eating, you were like... You said that Ness was a creature of ritual or something worse to that effect. And I was like, you're right, but there's no evidence of this so far. And this is what I was referencing when I said so far.
But I mean, maybe there was, and you guys just don't remember it, and
There
I remember
wasn't.
it, but I don't want to say it. Who knows?
Smithy arrives again.
Yeah, the weirdest fucking hug ever. When he
Awkward hug, innit, man?
Yeah.
She gives him a little arm pat.
I think Smithy is quite right to get a little bit pissed off here because Dave's taking him out for a walk. But the worst injustice is that he's taking him down the pub. He's taking Neil down the pub.
Yeah.
Outrageous, man.
Furious, I do.
You think it's because he's like, wow, like Dave's such like a irresponsible father figure or whatever. But it turns out Smithy just wanted to be the first one.
True story. Genuinely true story. I was pissed off that Lawrence took his baby to the pub before I could take him to the pub.
Oh, I was going to ask whether you know whether Lawrence had taken
I wanted to take Lawrence's baby to the pub. I wanted to be the first one to do that. Okay.
Down the pub.
And it was robbed from me by his own father, which is insane.
Did little Nathan Jr. have his first point?
Fuck, I don't know. It wasn't there. I didn't ask out of protest, you know.
But basically, Smithy and Gavin make up in the hallway. There's a funny little moment here where Smithy is just sort of giving Gavin the silent treatment, and Gavin walks up and just says, like, he's like 5 feet from him, and he says, "You all right?" And Smithy just instinctively goes, "Don't touch me."
He's nowhere near him. Well, I like when Smithy's walking away, he's like, "I'm famished."
Yeah, famished.
Yeah, I wrote that as well.
I say famished a lot because of this. Yeah, that's one of the things I say a lot.
Absolutely famished.
Absolutely famished. Yeah.
Dinner time.
Yes, everybody's wearing those like crowns that people on British shows wear. We have to bring that to Canada.
Yeah.
We really do. That looks like so much
Christmas
fun.
crackers?
Not at all.
I've had Christmas crackers, but again, when I was young, our like closest family friends were like a family from the UK. And it might have been a situation where they gave us the Christmas crackers. So again, I'm not sure if these are a thing here or if it was just our family.
Yeah.
The first time I've had Christmas crackers, because they are, I'm sure, like if I go into a store and I'm looking for, I'm sure I'm going to find some. You know, there's probably Walmart that has some. And the first time I've had Christmas crackers was this year at like around Christmas at my work. My boss got us all Christmas crackers, and I was like, huh. Because I want this to be a Canadian tradition so fucking bad. I see it in my
they are cute.
First time I found out about them was in Doctor Who, and I was like, why don't we do this?
They're great, man.
I don't like it. I don't like the hats. Never been a fan.
I
of
don't like the
hats
hats either. No, I don't like the hats. I never
Love
wear
a
the hats.
cracker.
No, the hats is the best part.
No.
Yeah, but my head is too big for them. Like they
same.
split when
A
I
lot
put
of the
them
time,
on.
I don't like things like that. Just like I don't like like you don't know exactly when it's gonna pop, and that stresses me out.
That's the fun part.
But I feel like crackers are like, once you've done them a few times, like you know how much pressure you need to put on it.
It's like the can of biscuit dough. Like you don't know exactly when it's gonna. Maybe you don't have these.
We don't. No. I know what you're talking about, and it freaks me out whenever I see it because it looks like someone's just unrolling a Pringles tube, and I hate it. You know.
Yeah, exactly. But then, like, when you're like 3/4 of the way, like unwrapping it, it just explodes, and you're just supposed to accept that.
That's crazy.
But at the dinner table, they're talking about how they'd never even fit all of the people that are there into the West residence, and Mick even mentions that they're thinking about doing an extension to the house, which is nuts.
Ooh.
An extension to this massive house.
Bit of sizzle. I reckon. Bit of sizzle.
Will the extension come back?
Who knows?
Spoilers.
Could do.
Who walks in the room? Someone else take it.
Nessa walks in the room, guys. Okay.
Nessa walks in
the room.
Yes, she does. And what has she been reading to the little baby?
Russell Brand's My Bookie Wook.
Bookie Wook.
The second.
It's a great title for a book, to be fair.
It's not. He's a criminal.
He's a criminal.
He deserves to be in jail. Okay.
Is this the other reference that didn't age well?
Yes.
Yeah,
this is the other one that didn't age well. Russell Brand is, he's not a nice person.
Hello, it's Editing Pierce here. So here's the thing. We found out while we were recording that Maylina's microphone stops recording automatically after 3 hours. The issue is that we found that out after we'd been recording for like 3.5 hours. So basically we lost about half an hour of Maylina's recording. We still obviously have Ari's, Nathan's and my recordings for that half an hour. So what I've done is I've scraped together the usual parts of that conversation. So for the next little while, that's what you'll hear. May does come back soon, don't worry. I would also like to point out that yes, that does mean that at this point in the podcast we've been recording for 3 full hours. So we're getting there. We're nearly at the end. Hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. Nessa and Stacey had a threesome with Russell Brand, no less.
Yeah, which, doesn't help.
Russell Brand was known for being very sexually
promiscuous.
Yeah, that's the word, promiscuous, yeah.
But it turns out a lot of it wasn't consensual, as it seems. So.
Yeah, apparently. Just a second before that, we have another note.
I think what happens is that someone compliments the turkey.
Yeah.
And calls it an Arc de Triomphe.
Smithy calls the carrots an Arc de Triomphe, but close enough.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's
You're
fine.
so
That's
pedantic.
French.
You're so pedantic. What I love is that on my podcast, me and Lawrence will often talk about a scene in Doctor Who and just be like, and then he said fuck you, you cunt, you're a bitch, and I don't even like you or some shit like that. And then on this one, you need to get the exact wording correctly, otherwise Piers will fucking show you his wrath. Okay, that is French though. What is it French for, me? Wow.
Oh, there we go.
What a great thing.
Pam eventually just throws down her fork, is no one gonna comment on the fact that I'm eating meat? And everyone, including Jason, laughs.
Yeah.
Which means that somehow in Spain Jason knew this information.
I feel like it's implied that Pam is just really bad at lying about it.
Yeah.
And she just made it obvious that she was faking it. But
how did Jason find out?
I don't know, maybe someone told Jason, I don't know.
Right.
She had a sausage roll at that button dance or whatever,
Yeah, she snuck a cheeky sausage roll. Shark-infested custard. Is this a UK thing? Do you guys know this joke?
I had no idea what this was.
Shark-infested custard.
It's the quintessential Christmas, because in a Christmas cracker you get a joke. It's
and they're always
the
shit.
quintessential. They're all dad jokes. It's the joke. But Bryn finds it hilarious because somehow he's never heard it before.
Or maybe he just laughs every time. Maybe it's just always funny.
Maybe it's just always funny to him. That sounds like Bryn. Yeah.
Presents. Bit much, quite frankly. I'd have been settle down. All right, I'll sit where I want to sit. quite frankly.
Nathan's moving everyone's gift piles around.
Yeah. I don't care if you've put a lot of thought and organisation into this. Okay,
I'll sit in the nice chair.
Sit, quite frankly.
I like this. I like how this scene is set up. It's very cute. I like the baby is in it, and sometimes like you can hear like random like baby noises while the characters are talking. Yeah. Like it's just like you know, it's very like authentic and like
This scene is like good telly and whatever, right? But this whole one present, one person at a time thing would absolutely do my head in. This is going to take like 4 hours to get through everyone. Fuck that.
Are you not a one present at a time sort of family?
We do 2 at a time.
Not when there's like 13 people in the room and each person's got like 10 presents.
No, because I think it's because there's a lot of kids in my family, to be fair. But like, we always do it like a couple at a time, so my mom can take down who's been given what, so that like she can coordinate like thank you notes and whatever later. And
thank you notes. Damn.
What the fuck?
Etiquette out here.
I can't imagine without the one. I can't imagine it without the one at a time. I feel like it feels rude to not do the one at a time. Yeah. Yeah,
and I like seeing what everyone else got as well. Exactly. I like seeing people open the gifts I got them, whatnot.
Yeah. It just takes so fucking long.
Enjoy it. It's nice. It's a nice time. Everyone's giving gifts. Yeah. Enjoy it.
Yes, but it's like 2 fucking Nolan movies of time. No, thank you.
Years. You can't measure your Christmas traditions in Nolan movies.
I could watch Tenet and Oppenheimer in that time, man.
Either one or two things is happening there. It's either too many people or too many presents. Okay, you got to cut one of them down.
In this situation, there's both of those issues.
There's a lot of people there, to be fair. To be honest, the older I get, the less I actually like getting gifts because it's. Every year I run into the same issue. My birthday and Christmas are very close together. My birthday is 6 days before Christmas. Okay, so I always run into the issue of, oh, what do you want for your birthday and Christmas? It's always fucking together. Okay, and I never know how to answer that question because I am 31 years old. Okay, so if I want something, I will just buy something myself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So there's never I never know how to answer what do you want for Christmas because I'm like, I don't know, just surprise me, anything, I don't fucking care, like whatever, you know. There's like
6 months, or not 6 months. There's like 6 weeks of the year where like you can't buy anything for yourself. Otherwise, like. Yeah.
There's 2 categories of things that I don't have that I also want, right?
Yes.
There's things that I don't have that I also want that I don't have because I just haven't got around to buying them, like fucking bread and milk and Pepsi and whatever.
Sure.
And also stuff that's just way too expensive, like a life-size model replica TARDIS. Like, so if you can get me either of those, and that'll be the perfect present. Get me a loaf of bread for Christmas, and I'll be happy.
So right off the bat, like Stacey opens this like nice. I think is it a shirt or a dress or something?
I'm not sure what it is. It's some sort of item of clothing.
She opens. It's an item of clothing, and she's like, "Oh, this is from Gavin, but it's not my main gift from Gavin." And immediately Gavin's like,
Yeah. I like how she's like, "Yeah, I know we're only doing little ones, but it's not my main little one." And Gavin's just like, "Oh, okay, that's me told."
I do like a little nod from Gavin, just a little. Oh, yeah. All right, yeah, sure. Okay.
I see.
And we finally figure out what was in the gifts from the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, nice little payoff there.
A little celebration chocolate. Yeah.
So I knew about half of these candy bars. I know. So the one Gwen opens, I didn't know, but that's the one everyone was like, "Oh, like that candy sucks" or whatever. Right?
Yeah, Bounty, awful.
Yeah. Gwen gets a bounty, which is overhated, in my opinion.
Okay, so I did look this one up. I looked up what this was, and it's basically an almond joy, I think, except maybe without an almond in it.
Yeah, no almond. Yeah.
I don't know what an almond joy is.
It's a bounty with an almond on top of it.
Parents with babies will be like this.
Yeah,
but
he's not the parent though.
Yeah, he's not the parent.
I feel it's purely the fact. Yeah, it's purely the fact that like. They haven't made time for Smithy to like be with his son. Like, sure, if you want him to be winding down in the afternoon, like that's like sure, whatever. But like they should be like, here's a good several hours where you can hang out with the baby or whatever.
Yeah.
And even worse, Smithy gets Neil the baby a West Ham shirt for Christmas.
Lovely little gift.
Lovely gift. Lovely.
Yeah. Beautiful
adorable.
gift.
Yeah, I liked it said his name on the back.
Yeah.
But fucking Dave coaches, right? He just has to stick his nose in and be like, yeah, I got him a Cardiff City one as well.
Awful.
Why would you say that?
Awful.
Yeah, just keep it to yourself.
He knew what he's doing. He knew what he was doing.
The line like, well, it's his closest team and it's my team. All right, but who the fuck are you? You're not this kid's dad, are you? Like, fucking
irrelevant.
Nothing to do with you, prick. Okay. Oh, whoa. The EastEnders special. This is a good
joke.
This is a good joke. You won't understand why, okay? But Mick specifically asking, does anyone know what time the EastEnders special is on? Mick was in EastEnders. He's in EastEnders.
That's fun.
He just started. He just started that year.
Yeah.
That's cute.
It's like if David Tennant was
How long was he in EastEnders for?
Oh, not long. Only like a couple of years, I think. A couple of years.
Dave coaches, gives his present to Nessa, and fucking there's a moment here. Dave gives Smithy a proper sly look as he passes the box to Nessa.
I didn't clock that.
He bro knew what he was doing. He has it out for Smithy.
Yeah, I did think so. I was a little bit more forgiving of Dave in this episode than you guys. But I will say, like,
Ari loves Dave.
proposing in front of the ex is, I don't know about that.
Well, I suppose they're not even exes.
He is the father of their child, though.
That's true. It's
Yeah.
very targeted.
I think so. I think the thing is, if you took Smithy like at his word, like just by what he said, like none of what Dave is doing should be an issue, because what Smithy is saying is like, I'm totally cool with like Nessa, and he's not. But anyone with eyes can see that actually he has other feelings.
And
like
Dave,
what's going on.
Dave knows this, and it's made clear because of the look.
He's being deliberately like, well, you were saying this is fine, so like I'm just gonna like step in and do all this.
Yeah, like Dave knows what he's doing.
Yeah, no, that is true. Yeah, you guys have talked me into not liking Dave in this episode.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, if Dave had said, Neil the baby's got a routine, and if you talk to him now, I'm not going to get much sleep tonight. If you really want to, then like, if he'd been more like, this is your decision to make, but just know that I'm going to be affected by it as well. If he'd been more like that, then it would be fine. But he was like, no, you can't, because I'm going to be affected by it. He was sort of making the decision for him.
I say stab him either way. I also think it's I also think it's pretty funny that the ring was inside just a box of fags, and he just handed it to Nessa, and Nessa was just like, "Oh, tidy, cheers."
Cheers. That's what I'm saying, man. That's a present I could get behind. Like, just give me some vape liquid.
It would have been different if Dave was more cooperative with Smithy, if he was like, here's some tricks on how to take care of your baby. But the fact that he's like, you can't do this because Neil is going to react badly, felt very territorial. And the proposal, therefore, felt very territorial because it felt like he was purposefully doing it in front of Smithy strategically to like, as like a weird dick measuring thing.
Just because we mentioned it earlier in the episode, I think it's notable we did get the payoff for the candy boxes.
Yeah, the Christmas presents were celebrations. Everyone got their celebrations. Bryn was thrilled. Bryn was thrilled.
Bryn was very thrilled. Galaxy Truffle discontinued in the UK. Anyone who likes a bounty is a nonce, quite frankly.
Bounty is Almond Joy in the US. It's just a bounty with an almond on top.
Galaxy is done in the US, maybe.
We could do the whole episode this way.
By the way, I'm glad we only noticed it 30 minutes later, because there's a universe where I just didn't check my phone.
Yeah, for real.
And we would have been fucked at that point.
I want to live in that universe.
Come on now.
I do like, however, at the end of this scene where Ness says yes to Dave, we see Bryn and Jason like share a look. They're like, well, we're stuck with him now. Like, he's...
I didn't clock that. That's good. Yeah.
I feel like all the boys kind of have all the women have quite, maybe this is just classic misogyny, but like all the women are very excited about the wedding. They're like, Stacey's like, oh, nice, and they're all like,
Stacey seems very genuinely happy for Nessa.
Yeah. But then all the boys just have like a really awkward look on their face. They know like, oh, this isn't good at all, really.
Bryn's having a quote unquote nap.
Oh Oh, yes. Sorry, I do have a note on this. I love Bryn's little TV corner that we keep getting. Like, like 3 times.
He loves Sex and the City, man.
The DVD extras. On this.
We're always getting these pop culture takes from Bryn.
Yeah.
It's good.
He walks in holding the DVD and he's like, "This is the best shit on planet Earth right here."
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Good.
The Barry gang, well, Gwen specifically is again being very low key about the fact that like Pam lied to her about being vegetarian for like months because Pam comes in and starts talking about this turkey and like I would have made a comment. I'd been like, "Oh, that's crazy. Did you enjoy eating it?" And I also like Nessa comes in and they start talking about like the wedding and she says she's going to get married, and I should imagine in a mosque, but doesn't clarify.
Yeah, very good. I like that line a
I
lot.
love that Stacey asks Nessa, like, "Are you going to be Nessa Coaches? Is that his last name?" And she just goes, "No." No more elaboration. But then Gavin and Smithy outside having a fag at the garden table. And I adore this scene. Like,
I do
it's
too.
because, like, I've been sat at that table in that exact weather, having a fag, having a conversation just like that more times than I can count. Like, it's just the exact vibe. I love how well captured it is. It's so well done.
I do like this scene between Gavin and Smithy though as well, and I think like you can't help but feel. I know probably not you guys because you all fucking despise Smithy and hate everything he ever does or says, but like I mean, you can't help but feel for him.
I did say this earlier this episode. I said those exact words.
But like what he's saying, like it makes sense. It makes sense why he'd be upset that Gavin is going to fucking Cardiff as well. Like going to Barry because like his whole life just seems to like be just swiftly taken away from him. Really, it's quite upsetting.
Yeah,
he's being really earnest with him, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Is it kind of some character growth that he's gone outside to have like this like feeling session? Because I feel like earlier show Smithy would have just like thrown a temper tantrum, like and made a public scene about this.
I would argue that it's not necessarily growth, it's just the real Smithy without all the bravado and without all the showmanship, I would say.
We've only seen him like throw an actual raging temper tantrum once, and that was when he found out that he was having a baby.
Yeah, but I feel like that's like, I don't know. It feels like he's grown since then. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, he definitely has. Like, season 2 was, I mentioned that he grew a lot over season 2. He very much evolved.
And also, like, being a dad will change you as well. Like,
for sure.
You will naturally
and you know this.
Grow and I know this because I've fathered several children. So it does naturally change you. You know?
Bro's a regular Genghis Khan.
I sired many heirs in my time. Okay, so
at one point, Smithy asked Gavin if he actually wants to go or whether he's like just doing it for Stacey. And at this point, it becomes clear that Gav does have like reservations, but he's pushing them aside to make this sacrifice for Stacey. Which, you know, that's more character growth.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Gavin stole the goodness from Dave's Coaches.
Sure.
So everybody's playing like little games. Bryn and Jason are playing Guess Who. Do you guys play subjective Guess Who?
I literally have this fucking note. I was literally have
Here
this
we
fucking
go!
note.
You and me.
I've not played, but I've always wanted to try.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I haven't played, but I've always wanted to.
It's so much fun.
What is subjective Guess Who?
So subjective Guess Who is like regular Guess Who, but you can't ask any questions about their appearance. It all has to be about their personality. Have they voted for this person? Do they go to protests?
Did they go to Starbucks in the last week?
Did they go to Starbucks in the last week? Are they the type to like correct you when you make a mistake?
I didn't know that information.
No, you don't. You make assumptions.
You have to guess it based on the vibe.
You have to stereotype, Nathan. You have to be kind of a bigot.
Well, I guess I'm too woke then for it.
You have to be ready to like lose pretty much every game because like you don't like people have different definitions, but it's still a lot of fun.
Interesting. Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Merry little Christmas. And this goes out for a fag.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Anyway, so Nessa goes out for a fag, okay?
Yeah, Nessa goes out for a fag, and Smithy and Ness.
Yeah.
He's like, don't marry that cunt. He's been perfect every other episode, but this Christmas special, he's kind of taken a dip. Please don't marry him, is what he says.
Out of
Yeah.
nowhere, he just goes, "Don't marry him." This is
Yeah.
But then he's like, I'm not saying marry me. Don't marry. I'm not saying that. But
Yeah.
don't marry
I'm
him.
not saying that. But don't marry him. I don't think you should marry him. And Nessa just doesn't respond.
Nessa's like kind of just like speechless. Like she's...
Yeah, very
Yeah.
enigmatic of her. She doesn't seem phased though.
Really,
she
I
seems-
think she seems pretty like a little shook.
She seems like a little bit, but she's like she doesn't.
She's not like screaming, crying, freaking out.
Yeah,
but, like,
she's not doing a Smithy.
She seems shook. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, everyone's singing, and that's basically the end, really.
Yeah.
Tell
there we
me
go.
tomorrow I'll wait by the
Ori, May, do you have any
window
predictions
for
about
you.
season 3?
Why didn't you ask me?
I still think the mast is gonna come back.
Okay.
My prediction is that the mast will never get mentioned in the show again. Okay, that's
Okay, bold.
That's,
Oh, okay,
that's my
great.
prediction.
Amazing.
Okay.
Great.
May, do you have any predictions?
I'll say they're gonna try to make me hate Dave from Dave's Coaches, or they're either gonna try to make me hate Dave from Dave's Coaches, or since this is Gavin and Stacey, Dave from Dave's Coaches will never be mentioned again, and when we come back, Nessa will have moved on from Dave from Dave's Coaches, and we're never gonna fucking hear about this guy again.
That could
And
be true.
Smithy and Nessa are gonna be married, and all of their problems will be resolved. And Gavin and Stacey are gonna be absolutely fine, and Barry and Smithy will have gotten over it.
Okay.
So one of the two.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
Damn. Wow.
Nice. But on that bombshell, it's time for 3 or 4 good things. For those of you who might not know,
Whoa.
at the end of each episode, we each like to share a good thing that's happened to us recently and just leave the episode on a high note. Nathan, as our guest, would you like to go first? Do you have a good thing, first of all?
No, so I should probably go last.
Doesn't have to be anything major. Mine is very minor. My good thing is just that I had a can of Monster yesterday and it was really nice.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. What flavor?
Just original.
Original. Sometimes it's nice to
Yeah.
just go original, you know? Get that,
Exactly,
get that
yeah.
OG taste, man. I
Yeah.
like that. I like
That's
that
the
a
only
lot.
one I like, to be honest.
For sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't like the blue and orange one?
A mango loco?
There's too much going
Oh,
on.
mango loco.
I don't drink energy drinks. I've had energy drinks once, and it was the Monster blue and orange can, and I really liked it.
May, what is your good thing?
Oh yeah, well I mean you guys already know about this. So I have my sister has a cat. And he ran away from home like a few days ago. When he came back, he was totally fine, but then a few hours later, he just was very sick. My sister took him to the vet. They think he either got poisoned while he was outside, or maybe somebody kicked him or something like that. Very unfortunate. So they gave him like fluids and everything to make sure he was fine. The bills ended up being like $5,000 dollars.
Yikes.
And they were like, keep an eye on him. If he gets sick again, we're gonna need to do surgery. My sister has no money for surgery. And my good thing is that first of all, she set up a GoFundMe, which like a lot of people donated to, which obviously
That's
she
lovely.
appreciates greatly. But also she got the news that from the vet that like it had been enough time that like if he's still good right now, it's probably fine. And so the cat's
Amazing.
fine and won't need
That's
surgery, which is great.
Amazing.
That's
That's
nice.
so cool. That cat is fucking adorable as well. My
Yeah.
God.
Right? It's so-
That is the cutest little
he
fucker ever.
hates me though, but he is adorable.
Big up Arthur, man.
Shout out
my
Arthur.
sister takes care of him like it's her own child. Like she'll make
Yeah.
crochet versions of him. She'll take him everywhere. Sometimes I'll be like, "Do you want to do this?" And she'll be like, "I can't be leaving Arthur alone for that long."
That's fair. That's fair. I would never want to leave Arthur alone. That's sick.
Ari, what's your good thing?
My good thing, I started a new teacher certification program.
Oh, hell yes. Does that mean...
Yeah.
Here we go.
How long does that last? And like, when do you become a teacher?
It's self-paced. It's all online, so it's self-paced. So I have to do like 99 hours of like video, like like online class stuff, like videos and things.
Gross.
And then I have to call up some schools and be like, "Hey, you should let me watch your classes," and do that
Oh,
for like
okay.
15 hours. And then they'll give me a provisional license, and so then I can apply for jobs.
Awesome. Love that for you.
Nice.
Nathan, do you have a good thing?
I do have a good thing. I have a pepperami. So I will enjoy
yes,
a delicious
Here we fucking go,
pepperoni.
boys.
You gonna enjoy it right
Okay.
now? We're
I'm
gonna
not
get
going to enjoy
to.
it live on podcast because that'll be criminal behavior, okay? But I will enjoy it.
no.
No,
once
you'd never
I've-
snack live on podcast.
No, and I never would. Quite frankly. I never have and I never would. But
for sure.
I will enjoy this after the podcast as a post-podcast treat, a PPT, if you will. So,
Hell yeah.
You're not a fan of the red pepperoni? I fucking love the red pepperoni.
I love any kind of pepperoni, but
okay.
sometimes you got to
Fair
work with what Bossman's got. You know,
You get it from Bossman, yeah.
I got it from Bossman. Yeah, man.
Oh,
You got to work with Bossman.
I haven't bought anything from Bossman in ages. Because this is a Tesco right
Oh,
there.
mate, I live a Bossman.
May, I think this is a shop.
It's not really. Well, it kind of is, but it's not.
We Ari and I text each other translations to British nonsense while these recordings are happening.
All right, but thank you ever so much for listening. If you'd like to keep up with the show, you can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Sky at Fishing Trip Files. Or if you ever want to get in touch with the show for whatever reason, you could email us at tftf@anotherhappystudios.com. I do have an email that I'd like to read to you guys.
Holy
This is
shit.
a genuine email that we received. It says, "Hi guys. I'm such a big fan of Nathan James Bauer, and I heard that he was appearing on the podcast. So I figured I'd throw
I wonder
caution
who
to the
this is
wind
from.
and write in. If he gets to see this message, it will literally make my year. Nathan, I love you. I can't wait to hear all your thoughts on Gavin and Stacey, or just whatever you want to talk about, to be honest. I could listen to you for hours, even if you were just counting sheep. Ha 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 ha. All the best. Your super fan, Lawrence."
Wow. Okay. I did have a feeling it would be from Lawrence, but hey, that's nice to hear, isn't it?
It's lovely, isn't it?
That's very sweet.
But if you want to help out the show without it costing a penny, please feel free to leave us a review or rating on your podcast platform of choice. We'd appreciate it very, very much. And once again, this podcast is produced by Another Happy Studio, so please do check out all the other wonderful stuff from them by going to anotherhappystudios.com. But for now, we'll see you on the... Oh, shit, what's Nathan going to say at the end?
I got my own.
But for now, we'll see you on the Wednesday after next at 10 a.m. with the next episode. And as we always say, au revoir.
Adios.
Rock and roll.
Fuck bitches, get money.
Hey!